Hello, everyone, and welcome to Manacles of Darkness, session 38. Yep. Today with us we have Alex.
Hello.
And Jordan.
Hi.
And Jessica.
Hello.
And Iris.
Hello.
We may or may not be joined by Joseph later. I do not imagine we will be. Ash will definitely not be here, as Ash is currently on an aeroplane. Are there any?
It could crash and they could have internet.
How about no?
How about no?
No.
Does anybody have any really intense questions? I put the recap up earlier, and I would love it if you weren't there for one half of the session, you would look at the other half's notes, because it was a really long recap, and I don't want to recount the entire thing. But if anyone has any big questions or clarifications, now is the time.
I have the biggest question of all time.
Okay.
Can Arturia buy a shield?
Can he buy a shield?
Yes.
Can you wield a shield?
Yeah. You can wield up to medium shields.
Interesting. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
What we'll probably do is that since there won't be combat tonight,
shopping.
Well, what you'll do is we can either do a bit of shopping tonight, depending on time, or you guys can just make a list of what you want to buy, and then you'll have it by the beginning of next session. I'll make up stats and stuff up over the 2-week break.
350 selenite pills and a slingshot.
Nope. There will be limits. I'm not just going to make anything for you, but obviously we do have 2 months in which your characters will have time, so it would be inconceivable they couldn't find or order things that they need.
It's I couldn't get a fucking hoagie.
Yeah. So what we'll probably do with stuff like that is that we won't do it tonight just because we really want to focus on story tonight, get through as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But over the course of the 2 weeks, I'll work with you guys to get the items that you want and potions and things like that. And once again, there will be limits, but there'll be some freedom there.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Nope.
Nope. Did people who weren't? I guess you guys were all there for the Astoria stuff because you sat in for it. Jordan, did you have any questions about their half of the session?
Nah.
Okay, so I
looked at the word Tim and I just audibly sighed.
Tim, hello, I'm back. All right then. I'm trying to think of around what time last session left off. Because let's see, you guys did your stuff in the morning. Did the interrogation happen on the same day? Everything was on the same day?
Yeah, everything was on the same day. So this should be, if I remember correctly,
this should be the next day.
Yeah, it should be the next day.
Because the other crew left at around noon the next day.
And we slept for 16 hours.
Yeah, because you wanted to be extra careful with taking breaks.
Yeah.
So, and you guys are very stressed. All right, so what we'll do in that case is we'll start in Heimhall. It's the next day after the sort of high-strung, shall we say, interrogation of Trevor, the undead that's currently in the basement. Murr and Mila haven't been on great terms, so they made slight reparations. I would say that things are still a bit tense there, would y'all say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ray, have you been up to anything in the last, I guess I would say, evening, afternoon?
No.
Okay, so this was just sort of y'all anxiously sort of waiting for your friends to return. They said they wouldn't be back for maybe up to a week, but of course you're sort of hoping and praying that they return as soon as possible. And as you guys sort of eat in the morning and begin your preparation for the next day, you hear this clack of thunder out in the courtyard where you last left your friends.
Oh,
What?
I think they're back.
Is that normal?
I mean, that sounded like a teleporty sound.
Okay, I guess we should go.
Mer kind of continues to sip her coffee like it can. I'm used to this shit.
All right.
Should we go get them?
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, probably. I didn't
Oh no, I
receive.
have to drive the plot. I'm the only one from the Asteria team.
Yep. Dagon's here too, so I'll help you out a bit.
What was that? Shit, what was I gonna say?
I
I forgot
guess-
what I was gonna say!
It's all right, Mer. It's all right. I guess I'll get Vale. She'd probably be happy to see Dagon. Not Dagon. Laven again.
Ah, yes, now I remember what I was going to say. I didn't receive any urgent letters from Laven, so we can assume no one died.
That's good. Well, let's go and say hello.
Okay.
So the three of you get up from your breakfast table and sort of hurriedly head to the courtyard. When you get there, you see the four of them, Dagon, Laven, Arturio, and Firo, all in the courtyard where you left them. However, Firo appears to be sort of knelt on the ground, clutching a hand to his chest. Laven currently is what appears to be almost looking him over, like he's checking on him.
What happened?
Oh god, I gotta do a Firo and a Laven voice. God. Okay, so I guess Laven will just sound like this for now, if that's alright.
Sure.
All right.
Shut up! Drew doesn't do a character voice, I don't know what to do. It appears that Firo's having some sort of, shall we say, heart palpitations. We'll tell you about what happened in Australia later. You guys notice that Laven seems particularly morose, and is just sort of focusing 100% on Firo. I think I'm going to take him to the hospital. Arturio, Dagon, if you wouldn't mind filling them on what happened. I'm not quite feeling up to it.
All right. She looks at Laven. I'll meet you at the hospital. I'll tell Vale where you are, so she's not worried.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. And you see Laven activate his prehensile hair to help pick up Firo to his feet, and slowly they make their way over towards the hospital. Yep.
So weird.
Alright, so you guys, the three of you are left there with just fucking Arturio and Dagon.
What the hell happened in Australia?
Too much.
A lot. Very, very much.
You guys want to come in for breakfast and maybe...
Please, thank God.
Oh god, yes, food!
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you guys weren't gone too long, so maybe I
it
guess
felt like
you guys...
a year.
There was no food!
Oh,
There was no hope.
I'm sure Petrie can make you some breakfast.
What's somebody saying? Breakfast?
Hello.
Hello!
Petrie, food, anything, please.
Yes, everything, yes. Petrie, bye!
Yes,
And
everything.
Petrie... Starts away.
Let's get you both inside.
What an excitable man.
Very. He made us tater tots yesterday.
Okay,
What
well,
are tater tots?
perhaps we'll find out. Let's go talk.
They're amazing.
They're good.
And the five of you head on over into the breakfast room as Petrie just begins bringing y'all plates after plate, Arturio and Dagon, and you guys begin quickly scarfing them down.
Thank God.
I've never seen such a small boy eat so much food at once.
I'm stress eating, Mur.
We didn't have any food, and we are very stressed.
Wait,
I get that, but it appears at least everyone, for the most part, is physically alive?
Yeah.
Yes! Everyone that
Okay.
matters.
Everyone that we've seen with our eyes is currently alive. That is correct.
Arturio, let's not be vague-ass like that,
No,
please.
that was... Okay, and Merc kind of
So-
leans forward.
Mm.
I really am gonna need you guys to fill me in on what happened there.
Just a
Alright,
moment.
alright, fine, I'll do it.
Drink some water, Dagon.
Arturio, as the others just think Dagon is choking, you look over and you see his eyes flashing to lilac, as he appears to be straining against something.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just,
Oh, right, that thing. We need to go find another thing to put that thing in.
yes.
what thing?
Okay, let me start from the top.
I'll be fine for a few other hours, but we should get on that.
Alright, long story short, we're gonna start from the end then. Casellas is inside of Dagon.
What?
Okay,
And Murr
now I'm gonna start from
immediately
the top.
slams her hands on the table and like stands up. Excuse me.
Hi, yes.
Alright, we're gonna
What?
start from the top now.
I'm
No,
an
no,
impromptu
no, no.
container.
You need a container? What sort
Impromptu
of container
container.
do you need?
I'm not quite sure. Something built for him specifically. We don't really have anything on hand, though.
Do you need a helix stone or phylactery?
Phylactery, definitely not. No, that would be an awful, awful thing to put him in.
I don't know how this works. I just know that that's the only two things in my bag right now.
I could probably-
could work for the time being.
I could probably craft something real quick.
No,
I think
this
it's
you
gotta-
need to be an enchanter, an arcanist of some sort.
Sean Real should be able to help us, I think.
Okay, yes. Let's
I'll
Arturo, you explain to them as I go upstairs and talk to Shanra with Mer.
Okay.
And Mer, you and Dagon head upstairs. Arturo, you may now explain the rest of what's going on to Ray and Noah.
Okay. As you can tell, things went smooth. He shakes his head no. Okay, where do we start? So we got to Astraria, and like most people were dead. That was
What?
That was like the first thing we saw. There was, I think, a demon girl who was laughing inside of our heads. That was weird. I don't know what was going on with that. Laven seems to know, but he's occupied right now. So we surmised that whatever entity this was that was mocking us may have slaughtered most of the Astrarian people, and the rest of the survivors were holed up in some sort of big building off to the side, and we went there. We had to do a few things to stop the evil, which we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it evil. Evil was Marguerite, apparently a demon who lived in a mirror or something, and then uses mirrors to hurt people. Because of that, like, we had to break, like, all of the reflective things. Like, all of them. Let's see. So we were tasked with finding some keystones. They're just, like, key things in Astraria. I don't know why they have to give them fancy names. And we had to, go find those, while also avoiding, fucking golems. Yeah, that's a thing. In Astraria. So we got some keystones. Like 3 of them. Saved a few, ethereals. Some other few exploded. We're not gonna talk about that. Met a cool guy who... I don't know how to describe him besides the fact that he forgets that gods exist. That's how confident he is in it as a person. Yeah. He had some cool drakes. I fed them some jerky and they seemed to appreciate it. But, so yeah, we got 3 keystones. By the way, there's also a guy whose name was... Pluton.
No good, go on.
Yeah, I think that was what it was. Again, we were there for like 2 days, and half of it was spent not trying to die. So he, totally not evil, by the way. We asked if he was a vampire, he said no. We should have asked another question, but, you know.
That's very specific.
Listen, I'm getting to that part of the story. So we went to go fight, Marguerite at her citadel, which we'll call the Evil Tower. She made a big-ass evil tower and kept yelling at Laven that he's stupid and stuff. There was like 50 golems, and we were all like, what the fuck? So, cool guy and the Drakes went to go fight those while we opened the door with, Pluton, and then we went into the building. And Pluton's like, I'm not a fighter, and we're like, that's fair, you're like, most people here aren't meant for combat, which is very apparent because most of you are dead. So we went up the tower, and Marguerite was there, and, she fought us for a little bit. Fear got some shock therapy. Haha. He took a lightning bolt through the chest.
What?
Yeah,
I assume that's why he's doing that.
he's fine now, he got better. I kind of brought him back. I didn't think that would work, but it did.
Wait.
It's what?
Did he die?
Well, I didn't put my fingers to his pulse, but, I mean, if he did, it was for about 3 seconds.
Arturo, you're a lifesaver?
I guess technically, yes, that's true.
Arturo, I owe you the biggest just sweet for that.
I mean, I'll take it. I didn't do anything for you, though. I kind of just...
You saved Firo. He's like a brother to me.
Okay. I will accept that, then. But, anyways, he's getting better, I hope. Fought Marguerite some more. Dagon nearly disintegrated. But he didn't. He's got better. And we beat up all the golems, and then we all exploded Marguerite with magic. That's the best I can describe that. I kind of just threw a fireball at her, and she kind of disappeared from this world, but not really. She kind of faded in and out, so we just trapped her inside of a hand mirror.
Where is the hand mirror?
Where's the hand?
I think Dagon has it.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Uh,
we're gonna get rid of the demon somehow, hopefully, but...
We can wait. We can call Plum. I bet she'll be happy to learn that we have demons. I guess.
I mean, whatever
Yes.
works. But, getting to the important part. By the way, that wasn't the important part for some reason. So we were gonna go turn off the anti-teleportation machine. I should have mentioned that at the start. Yeah, that was keeping us trapped there for 2 days. So we went there, and then Pluton's like, "Hello, guys, I need you to turn off the machine, but one of you will die." So we're like, I'll just let Laven do it. He can't die. Because he doesn't know that. So he went to go grab the Helix Stone, and it was a big-ass trap. Yeah, so that happened, and then I think we were all paralyzed by Pluton, but then Pluton wasn't him. He was actually Caecilius, the demon man. And we felt stupid for just kind of letting him do that. And then Caecilius was also a guy named Norik, I think.
What?
Yeah, no, this is a lot of information to take in at the time. He kind of fought with himself to stop Caecilius from doing bad things to us. Eventually he took enough control where he was able to get us free and stuff, and we kind of just put Norik down because his soul was kind of exploding too. So
Why do I know that name?
I feel like that was.
I think Mer might have said that name to me at one point.
I mean, you
So
did
it's-
tell me to tell something to Mur, so I think they know each other just a little.
Oh, okay.
And then he kind of faded out, and we trapped Caecilius inside of Dagon because we had no other choice, and that's how we got back here. Hi.
So Caecilius is inside of Dagon.
Yeah, and Marguerite nearly beat the shit out of all of us. In fact, she almost did. Myself included.
Oh, wonderful. So she was a demon.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
So
I guess how powerful a demon are we talking? Was she like?
She wasn't, according to Dagon, she wasn't one of the stronger demons. In fact, she was one of the weaker ones, but because she was really cunning, that's how we kind of got in this whole situation.
Okay,
there's
it's
this-
really
Go on.
and just I guess it's kind of weird for a demon to be there alone. I guess.
Oh, she wasn't
I
alone. She was
know-
with Caecilius.
Well, no, I mean not as a tiefling.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think about that one too much because I have met one demon in my time, and she nearly killed me.
True.
But after we stopped her, we were able to get, we were able to free a bunch of other ethereals that she trapped in mirrors. So there's a silver lining. We have some help, but it's not quite what Assyria used to be. I think the number was like 300 out of 1,000 are left.
Oh, that's great.
oh,
That's wonderful.
wow,
I mean, it used to be 100, so we bumped that up a little bit.
that's good.
Yeah, that's very
Damn.
good. But
So you could say diplomacy was a success and an utter failure
oh boy.
at the same time. But that's
Oh.
why I'm eating lots of food right now, and I would like to get back to that. Thank you very much.
All right.
And at that, we'll switch up to the laboratory, where Murray, you've been helping Dagon get up the stairs, and you see his eyes flashing between different colors, as his several souls that are contained within his body are fighting to keep Caecilius down.
Are you gonna be alright?
I'm fine. We just need to get up there as soon as possible. I thought I could have kept him dormant for a bit longer. He's very feisty, however.
So Caecilius is inside of you?
Yes, he's inside of me.
Oh, that is unfortunate. And she kind of nudges him a little further up the stairs. Hey, Seanrel, are you up there?
Yes, and you see him bubble from around the corner outside the lab door. Hello.
Hey, I could use a little bit of your assistance. I know you made that phylactery for me long ago, remember?
Yes.
Are you good at making arcane little chambers like that for souls? Like maybe something a little more powerful than a phylactery?
It would take some time. What's the sort of time scale we're looking at?
She looks at Dagon. Couple hours?
Oh, okay. Well, let's get him upstairs. I suppose he's the subject here.
Yeah, Dagon here has a very, very nasty demon inside of him right now that we need to contain as soon as we can.
If you get me up there, I can help you work on it. Okay, I'm sure. Let's just get him upstairs then. And Seanrel comes down and helps you pull Dagon up the stairs. And y'all sort of rush into the lab, and Barris, assuming something is up, clears off an operation table where they do experiments. And where you see as Seanrel sort of pulls open Dagon's robes to see if he can put some sort of glyph on him. You see there's this massive myriad of scars all over Dagon's body, and several what appear to be almost tattoos of different colors. You can roll me a wisdom roll.
Okay. Oh, it's 0. Okay, cool. 16.
You sort of guess, based on how many times you've seen Dagon change powers, that each of these tattoos relates to a different eye color he has, meaning a different soul that he has contained in his body.
God, you are just a vessel, aren't you?
I'm just sort of a portfolio of collages, I guess.
That doesn't seem good.
Seanrel begins sort of bumbling back and forth. Do we have any sort of arcane crystal on hand?
Like a helix stone or something?
That would be ideal, yes.
And Myrrh takes out the helix stone that she got from the Pirelli's Emporium long ago and hands it to him.
Thank you. And give me just a few minutes. I'll try and make something.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Seanrel sort of fly back and forth, demanding different tools and instruments from Barris, who does his best to find them. As you see, Seanrel builds some sort of what almost appears to be like a glass metal cage around the helix stone, and he begins inscribing different runes on the side of it. Demonic. Do we know what sort of demon it is? Greed. Yes, greed.
Greed demon, yeah.
And you see him finish off a few other little glyphs, and then he begins chanting in what you recognize at this point as demonic myrrh.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this sort of bluish, purplish stream of energy begin to pull out of Dagon, and begin circling inside of the glass sort of cube around the helix stone, before being sucked into the helix stone itself via some sort of spiral of energy. And this goes on for about 5 or so minutes. And the entire time you see Dagon's body is seizing as his eyes flicker through different colors, eventually settling on white as this sort of loud static sort of noise comes out of his throat. But as soon as the last stream of energy pours forth into the helix stone, you see his body, which was before sort of almost floating upwards from the chest towards the ceiling, clang against the operation table as he sort of doused into cold sweat and falls over onto his side.
She kind of walks over to him and puts her hand on him. Hey, are you gonna be alright?
Yes. Sorry, never had a soul removed before.
It's not the best experience, is it?
Yeah.
I know that feel.
This containment cube won't last particularly long, maybe a few hours. Do we know how we're disposing of this demon?
I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna hand this off to one of the old wardens and see if maybe they can do something with it something a little more stable, since they kind of used to do this.
I might throw that by Levin. He was planning on giving both Margaret and Caecilius to Pirelli.
I don't think we should give it to Pirelli.
Why not?
I don't think he's supposed to be having them currently.
Okay, well, I'll defer to you because I hardly can move. But regardless of your decision, a few hours will be what you have to make it. So,
Alright.
we'll go with that, I guess.
Thank you, Seanriel. I really do appreciate you doing this.
You're welcome. Feel free to always come up here if you want things done. I've just been sort of using your lab without any sort of permission or anything for the last few months.
Oh, yeah, no, make yourself at home, obviously. You can come and go as you please. We're glad to have you here.
Alright, well, I'll just sort of clean this all up then. Nice to meet you, Dagon. They even told me about you. However, I wish we would have met under more academic circumstances. Yes, well, I wish so as well. Hopefully I can clean myself up and come experiment later. And you see the both of them just sort of give like a half-assed handshake as Dagon collapses back onto the operating table.
Dagon, do you need me to help you to your room?
Oh, I'm just going to lay here for a while, thank you, though.
Alright, well, I need to take care of, and she kind of taps the box a little bit. I need to go take care of this as soon as I can, so I'll come back here and check on you later, okay?
Okay.
If not, I'll probably get Laven to check on you if he's available, and she just scoots out of the room.
Alright, and you leave the few of them. Where are you heading off to now, Mer?
She's heading downstairs to mingle with Mil Arturian and Ray and let them know that they need to get this box to Plum wherever she may be. And she's going to look directly at Ray because she's like, Ray, you probably know where she is.
You probably keys to her apartment.
I could. She could not be there. I don't know. Remember she said she was gonna go talk with the rest of the wardens.
Okay, well,
I'll try.
Mer holds up the box. Inside of this box is Caecilius, and we've got only maybe an hour or so to get this somewhere safe before it explodes and we undo everything that Arterio and friends did in Australia.
Oh, Crown's fiery asshole.
Wait, no.
So,
hold on.
As
Xanth is a not a warden, a hand?
Yes, Xanth is a hand.
Yes.
But we can talk about this later after we get
Mer's
this box to
Mer's
Plum.
like doing like a little hop, like a potty dance, like, come on, guys.
Give me the mirror too.
All right, the
have
mirror.
The mirror.
Oh, the mirror is with Dagon, right?
Wait, Dagon, wait.
Dagon has Marguerite.
Oh,
Yeah, the
God,
demon,
yeah,
Marguerite.
Okay. And she just kind of like gives the box to. Well, she's like trying to figure out who to give the box to.
I'll hold the
Just give it to
box,
me.
I guess.
I'm afraid of you holding the box.
I'll
gonna
hold
go-
the box.
I was gonna fly
Really,
to
you-
her.
Yeah, just okay. Actually, yes. And she gives the box to Ray. Please get this to Plum ASAP. We gotta get the mirror. I'm assuming Marguerite's a little more stable and doesn't need immediate attention like that thing
We
does. So if you
we
could,
messed her up pretty bad.
if you could do that, that would be great. Tell Plum to take care of that, and if she needs to come and talk to us, feel free to.
Okay.
Mhm.
And Ray like dashed out of the door and starts flying.
Doki dokie. So which one of these are we doing first?
I don't care.
I guess Ray and Plum would be more pertinent.
All right, let's do that real quick then. So Ray, I presume that you're flying over towards the giant's footprint.
Yes.
All right, you zoom on over there. Much to the surprise of a fair amount of citizens, as you just sort of soar on over that direction as fast as you can, and you know the sort of deal at this point. You rush upstairs and knock on her door. Roll my perception check. As you knock, Ray, you hear what appear to be a singular set of footsteps on the other side of the door that sort of like seem like they're turning in the direction of the door, but you don't get the normal sort of sweet response that you get from Plum.
Plum?
There's no response.
He shakes the handle of it, checks the handle.
It's currently locked.
Bust it down, boy.
I don't want to do this, but Plum, it's very important. All right. Ray knocks a bit harder. All right, fuck it. And then he tries to kick the door down.
Roll me a strength roll. All right, Ray. And much to probably the dismay of the fucking innkeep downstairs, you just sort of shoulder charge at the door, knocking it off the hinges, and it sort of just clanks against the floor with a loud thump. And you look around for the figure in the room, and to your confusion, you see the white-haired figure that you saw here a few days ago.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Have you seen Plum?
I was waiting for her here.
Where have you seen her lately?
Not since I arrived, no.
Was that today?
I got here about 30 minutes ago.
And she just disappeared.
She wasn't here when I got here.
Fuck. Wait. Nope, never mind. Ray just dashes out of the door.
Like, you're just leaving?
Yeah, he's just leaving.
Already.
He doesn't want to say something. He doesn't know exactly
prop up the
everything
door.
about her.
Yeah. You sort of dash out.
He apologizes for the door and to the innkeep as he's running out.
Roll me one more perception check, Ray. Just real quick. As you dash out of the room and turn behind, just for a moment to get a glance back at the person in the room, the door is already back on the hinges,
Okay.
and you roll on out. Where are we looking around for Plum? I guess.
Fuck. Where else? He goes to the graveyard. That they had the funeral at.
Alrighty. You begin looking around, trying to get sort of any view of anybody that you recognize from the party. At this point, you don't even see like any decorations left over from the other day. None of the wards are still here. I mean, obviously you see Sneevil and Thaddeus' graves, but no wardens are in sight.
Fuck. Mr. Fister? Alright, I'm gonna try that again. Mr. Fister!
What should I have you roll here?
Diplomacy?
Sure, roll me a diplomacy check, Ray.
Oh my god.
The all-knowing punch boy.
Okay. Far in the distance, right here, as you see this large jumping figure begin hurtling over towards you and crashing in the graveyard just before you. Yes, citizen!
Thank you for showing up.
Hello.
Have you seen Plum?
No. Have you?
No, I'm looking for her and I need help.
Okay.
Can you help me find her and then, like, I don't know, bring her here or bring me to her? I don't know. But, and this is very pertinent. Actually, no. You're a warden.
Yes, I am.
I have one of the tall hands of Cyrus in my hand. Here.
Oh, shit. Is this one of those kid goops you're pulling on me?
No, this is fucking Castellius, and this is gonna explode in, like, the next maybe 30 minutes.
Wow, this is pretty high stakes you've just sort of thrust upon me.
I
was just
don't
getting
have
coffee.
time for this.
Okay.
I need you to do something about this.
I'm not one of the magic people. I can't put him anywhere else.
Bring him to somebody that can do that.
I don't know of anyone here. I don't know where Plum is.
Okay, well, any of the other ones, you know where they are.
They all left.
Fucking, can you contact any of them?
I don't have like a phone.
Is there a phone nearby that you can go to? That you can help?
I don't think so. Hey, let's just calm down real quick.
I don't want a demon to explode in my hands.
Okay, well, put it in my hands.
Here!
He takes it into his hands. Actually, on second thoughts, if it possessed me, it'd be way worse. You take him.
Fine, just help me. We need a magic warden now, please.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go jump around and look. And you see Mr. Fisker go and jump off into the distance, just yelling various names of fruits.
Ray goes flying, like, behind him, but he's also kind of looking for Plum. He's hoping that a pink person is very obvious.
Roll me a fly check, Ray.
I put points into that now. Like most of the ones I got, actually.
Good fly.
Yay!
There we go. 420, woohoo! You're going to go real high, Ray. All right, you sort of jump off the ground, much like Mr. Fister, but you use your wings to propel you further and further into the air. And you begin just sort of looking around and calling Plum's name as you're flying across the city. Ray, as you're flying through midair, you are surprised you feel yourself collide against something in midair, and begin. It's almost like you hit flat against something, and you begin free falling for a second before catching yourself. But as you look up, there doesn't appear to be anything visible floating in the air.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The fuck? He like kicks forward trying to figure out what the hell this is.
You sort of fly that way very carefully. At a certain point, you feel one of your wings clip the side of it. It appears to be made of stone, whatever it is, but it's just not physically visible.
Oh no.
Ray lands in the city and like tries to walk somewhere else around it.
You sort of you fly down to the ground, begin looking around. There's no buildings around that are high enough to reach up that high. This was maybe 100 or so feet in the sky. The only thing that tall is the castle, which is about a mile in the other direction. You trying to circle around and look at this thing from every angle. It just looks like there's just clouds. Not even like it's covering something. There's just, normal sky sort of clouds.
I don't have time for this. Ray flies back towards the keep.
Okay, you zoom on back over towards the way. It's been about half an hour now.
Alright, somebody help me. I got Mr. Fister to help me. He's jumping around looking for Plum while also looking for any other wardens. He not magic. I don't know what to do.
You couldn't find her?
No.
Okay, where is Tim?
Oh yeah, Tim!
Tim?
Hello!
Tim!
Do you know magic?
Can I do magic?
Yes, can you do
Tim,
magic?
we have a hand of Cyrus.
You can do one magic.
Okay. Yes. Guys, you notice, oddly enough, you're still in sort of the kitchen area. You hear Tim below you.
Oh no.
Oh no. Milla gets up and dashes towards the basement.
You dash towards the basement, Milla. You see Tim down there outside of the undead door, and he appears to have some sort of, comedy routine stage set up down there.
Tim, what are you doing? Trevor, are you okay?
I'm fine. He's telling really bad jokes, though.
Tim?
Yeah.
Ray has not one, but two hands of Cyrus up there. You might need to go deal with that.
I'm in the middle of my act.
We'll call a recess, not a recess.
It's an intermission. We'll call an intermission.
That's fair. Okay, let's do this.
All right, you go upstairs. I'm very sorry, Trevor.
It's okay, I guess. And Tim sort of bumbles upstairs. Arturo, this is the first time you've seen Tim in a while.
Yeah.
The only difference now is that he's wearing spectacles that don't have any glass in them, and like an open sort of trench coat.
Wasn't he wearing a trench coat when we lost him?
No, he was not.
I think
He
he
was
was
wearing-
naked when
He was
lost-
completely naked skeleton last time you saw him.
I recall us dressing him up.
You gave him the fucking tacky hat of polymorph, or no, you gave him the visage to look like Kevin Bacon,
Oh yeah.
the flimsy visage.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so Tim bumbles on up there. So, where's the bitches?
Here.
Oh, hello. And you see Tim sort of tap on the glass. Oh, it's Caecilius, hello. And you see this sort of like ghastly, gaseous form appear on the other side of the glass, and appears to just be like yelling at Tim. Oh, okay. Do we have anything else to put him in?
No.
No, that's about as all that we could do. And we
I
have
mean-
about half hour before this thing blows.
I could make something really quick.
It has to be arcane, Milla.
It has to be arcane.
Okay. Let me think. See, usually how
Go
Arcanists
rob
take
an
care of
arcane
this.
shop if we need to.
It has to be built for it, you dolt.
I don't know.
Thaddeus was always the one who made all of our stuff. But he's dead.
What about Alara?
Lara's not here, I wouldn't think. She usually chills over at Malthus.
In Malthus?
Yes, far away.
Yes, I know. I'm from there.
Okay, not to be a bitch.
Oh my god. I can't believe I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do this, guys.
What?
I'm just
What?
letting everyone here know I have to do this. And she walks outside
What is happening?
to the courtyard.
I don't know.
And Myrrh, out of frustration, just lifts her hands in the air, looks up, and says, I'd like to do a puzzle emporium right now. Gee, I really wish a puzzle emporium would show up right now.
Are you
And
kidding
so you
me?
see a massive floating puzzle emporium appear
How
and
does she
operate
know?
right above Queensglaive Keep. Do I fucking have? Let's do a puzzle. Where is it? Oh god. Where's the puzzle song? Puzzles? Time for puzzles. Puzzle time.
Oh, it's the clown music.
As you see this iridescent floating puzzle emporium, just like almost teleport above Queensglaive Keep, and you see the dandy clown-like appearance of Pirelli descend from there with a rope-like ladder. Come one, come all to Pirelli's puzzle. Oh, it's you.
Yeah, hi.
You want to do another puzzle emporium?
No, I had
No.
to get you here. We have two things that I think you're looking for. We have Marguerite and Caecilius, and we have
Don't we not want to give it to him?
He's the one who can help
We have-
us.
We have Caecilius. He's kind of trapped right now in a helix stone. We've got only about a half hour before whatever he's in blows up, and we need someone to contain him.
Oh, fuck. Okay, damn. You guys have been on a roll, I guess. Cassandra hasn't gotten me one at all ever since Blinks. Okay. Yeah, let's get them up here. And you guys rush. One of you goes to grab the mirror from Dagon's bag. And you guys present both the artifacts to Pirelli, who does it like sort of like a demonic scan on them. And it's like, oh, okay, so like they're actually in here this time. Cool. Last time they were gone. That was concerning. Okay. Yeah, who wants to come up with me if somebody would mind helping?
Sure.
Fine.
I'll go.
We'll all go.
Okay, cool. Little party after the puzzle emporium. Let's go. And you guys float on up there, and Pirelli clicks his finger a few times, making several doors appear. And as you guys walk through them, you find yourself in a room with 10 different spheres, a few of which appear to be glowing. I guess there are 3 that are glowing apparently. Yes. And he's like, okay, give me the mirror first.
Here.
And he takes it in his hands and walks over to one of the stones. Goes, all right, Katan, Fedatai, and Fanan. And you see it switches over from the mirror into one of the orbs that now begins to glow. Okay, now Caecilius.
Take it.
Okay, Katan, Avaric, and Fanan. And you see it switched over again. And there are now 5 lit orbs out of all the bunch. Okay, well, there we go.
Mer, how did you
Thank
know he
you.
was up here?
The thing about Pirelli is that I always feel like he's just always there.
I'm always a little bit of everywhere.
Okay. Well,
That's
it's a good thing you were
disturbing.
here.
Yes,
When I
thank
detect
you.
the wants of children to have a puzzle in their heart, I just appear.
He's good about that.
So
Yeah.
theoretically, we could summon you wherever the hell we want.
I mean, that'd be kind of mean, but yeah, theoretically.
Okay.
I do have things going on.
I know. I just was thinking of the logistics of this.
Oh.
Okay.
So could we count on you when Agatha shows up?
Yeah. Cassandra told me about that. Let's call it a definite maybe.
Really,
Right.
do you?
Pirelli.
Yeah.
There's no
Mer
world
pinches a bridge
of
of her nose.
puzzles and no kids to go with, and no kids to attend your puzzle emporium.
Baby, I can dimension hop like it's nobody's business. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Also, who's to say that Agatha will probably keep the kids alive and say it's cool that they do puzzle emporiums because she's gonna be queen. She just wants everyone to be happy and enslaved.
I'm not saying I'm not going to help. I'm saying I got stuff going on. We'll see what happens.
Pirelli, have you had experiences with Agatha before in your lifetime?
Only what you guys have told me. I mean, I was in Jomon when all that was going on, but no, not really. No.
Would you like to meet an old friend?
I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh.
Alright.
Ray, what are you talking?
No, I have to go. You have to get out. You hear this crashing from the distance as Pirelli teleports you out, and you see the puzzle emporium fly away as fast as it can go.
Goodness.
Wow, that's the base flying away. Long time no see, base.
Oh, damn.
Why is the base flying away?
Pirelli has
You
it.
scared
Pirelli's here.
Pirelli. He is
He was
not our friend anymore. Bad guy.
Yeah, that's why I
but
tried to bring you here. So we
he
could also
also
keep
has-
those.
He also now has 5 of the 12 hands of Cyrus.
Oh, sweet little thing. There are only 10 hands of Cyrus.
No, there are.
There are 12.
Wait, does that
Aw.
mean Plum hasn't been able to contact you yet?
Plum doesn't speak to me unless she has to, because, as she says, Mr. Fister, you're very overwhelming. And that's fair.
Mr. Fister,
But
Yeah.
we talked to Plum the other day, and we had contracted her and the wardens to help us fight this Hand of Cyrus named Agatha,
Cool.
who is going to be coming to Heimhall to enslave and kill people. So
Not cool.
yes, so she is a definite bad guy, and we could definitely use your help fighting her in the war.
Yeah, sure. I'll be
along
there.
with the rest of them.
Yes, wonderful. It's going to happen on the 1st of the new year.
Okay. Well, I would imagine Plum is going to talk to the other sort of executive leaders. I'm just sort of, I wouldn't say a grunt, as I've been around for a while, but I'm not really a leader by any stretch of the definition.
I mean,
Well-
yes, but
But you are strong.
No, I mean I'll do whatever. I'm down for fighting. I just mean that's probably why Plum is at home.
Oh,
That makes sense.
oh,
She's probably looking for I would imagine wherever Laura skulked off to after the funeral.
all right then.
Could you guys fill me in on the rest of this stuff, by the way?
oh,
I know we've
right.
been kind of running back and forth, but
Right.
so Xanth, we ended on that high note.
Right. Xand is
That's a
also.
pretty name.
It is, and she's a very lovely lady, but she's also a Hand of Cyrus.
Ah, fuck.
I'm conflicted now.
I'm very conflicted too.
I mean,
What
she
was
gave me
it
nice
take-
shoes, but what was she the hand of?
She
Naivete.
is. She's the princess of naivete, according to Tim.
Oh dear. You don't think she doesn't even know what she is?
Probably not.
It's best not to let her know that then.
Probably. We also talked to. You probably heard me call him in the basement. His name is Trevor,
Yeah,
he's-
Trevor.
the undead. And we
Go on.
found out something pretty big.
It's only a hunch, though.
Well, a hunch is better than nothing.
We're thinking that they're going to try and try and turn
Changes
all.
all the undead.
Damn.
Everyone?
Fuck.
Everyone. They want to be seen as equals. what better way to make people their equals
See,
than
I
to
don't,
also make them undead?
Fuck, that makes sense.
I don't even know if. And she kind of kicks around a bit. Okay, I don't even know if they know something about. And she kind of gestures to Mr. Fister and herself. Orcs. I may die, like die if they try to turn me undead.
Milla, we're all gonna die because we're gonna be undead.
Well, the thing is that we can't come back to life.
People.
Orcs don't work that way.
Yes. We, those of us made by Kron, are given our souls from the Great Flame. But our souls are only temporary. Once we die, our souls are assimilated back in the Great Flame. From the flame we are born, and to the flame we will return.
Oh, they're gonna commit murder. Okay.
They're going to, if they try to do this to all of Heimhall, including any orcs that live here, and especially if they try to go to, where the giants are, considering they're also made by Kron, they may commit genocide.
That is a good
So
flaw in
only
their plan,
humans and elves? Well, there are a lot of species on this earth, I guess.
Elves just turn undead.
Elves are normies. We're the cool guys.
Giannis
This is
and
high five
Urel,
season left.
Giannis and
High five
Urel,
to
I
that.
guess, want us to keep our bodies in the dirt.
Yeah.
Of course, I think maybe something tree, forest elf thing, something, I don't know. I
Well-
only have a little bit of druid knowledge in me, and I don't even know where it came from.
Hey, we're getting off task, but so if this is a good hunch, I mean, of course, I'd like to know more. If we
I
could have
don't
anything
even-
more stable to tell the queen, because we are
Exactly.
potentially thinking about having to do a wide-scale
Evacuation.
evacuation of Heimhall. Then,
And an evacuation's not going to do anything.
I mean, it'll prevent the undead situation, but
It has something to do with the eclipse, I believe.
it's that.
So-
And if Agatha shows up, then we're down people, and if the giants show up, we're down people.
Yeah.
So we are
That's why
a
we-
lose on 3 fronts.
But the good thing is, if we're fighting the undead, having people that can't turn undead would be very helpful. So if we can get the giants on our side, that would really help with the undead situation.
How are we gonna?
The thing about the undead situation, though, is that what if what they plan to do during the eclipse happens instantaneously? We don't get a chance to fight them on the
Exactly.
night of the eclipse.
If we evacuate, we reduce the chance of us being instantly turned.
What if the eclipse isn't just solely based on Heimhall? What if they're trying to do this to the entire continent?
If they're trying to do this to the entire continent, I don't think they know about what they're going to be doing to, and she gestures to Mr. Fester, our people.
So are you suggesting that you parlay with the undead to bring up that point to them, if they truly are wanting to be peaceful?
I want to test it. I want to talk to Trevor again and to see if they know about what happens with orcs and giants and dwarves.
Okay.
Because
I
if
was
they
gonna say, if
truly-
you're going to go to Yonland and go back to where they're hiding out, that
No.
would have been the worst idea ever. I'm sorry to
It
say.
would take way too much time.
And you have a ferry to catch soon.
Yeah. So, I'm
Alright, Milla, I will permit you to visit Trevor one more time, and you can do it by yourself. I will not join. He is not
okay.
to be let out of that room. Do you understand?
I understand. If I may make one request, Mer,
Yes.
could I please take Arturo? He's better with words than I am. He might be able to get through to Trevor.
She looks to Arturio. I'll permit it.
Okay,
I mean, it's just talking.
it's just talking.
Oh, before we leave, Murray, I do have a message to pass on to you for my trip.
Huh?
I'm not sure if Dago told you about our trip.
I mean, he filled me in on everything that happened, you guys having to fight Marguerite, and the Caecilius thing was a little weird. He just kind of said he kind of exploded on himself, but I didn't really understand why, but I didn't really question it.
Right. There is a reason for that. We were actually saved by someone.
What?
I guess Pluton had like 2 people in him, which was Caecilius and a guy named Norik.
And Murr's eyes widen. And I'm sorry. Did you just say Norik?
Yeah? Why? I mean, he told me to tell you something. So
No.
I guess you two know
Hey.
each other.
She kind of like paces a little bit. Arturio,
Hi.
is this Norik that you spoke to? Is did his soul pass when I want him to tell me himself? Can you do me a favor?
And not tell you?
Well, you can talk to the undead, right?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor and let me speak to him really quickly?
He said, and I quote, "Don't try and contact me," to all of us.
She smiles. I'd like you to give Norik a call for me, please.
Alright. Give me a sec. I need to go find his... Right, that exploded.
What are you looking for? Does it have to be one of his items?
It has to be kind of his host body thing, or something that is very much reminiscent of his soul, like a grave, or... I can't just kind of do it willy-nilly.
What? Damn it!
Yeah.
Kind of kicks the ground a bit.
I mean, I could go back to Asturia and find the husk
No.
of what was left to him, but...
No.
Did you still want to hear it?
Yeah.
Alright. He said... I'm kind of paraphrasing here, because, again, it was yesterday. He said that he doesn't regret what he did and that it wasn't your fault. He said that he kind of just moved on his own and that the fact that you lived was a testament to his abilities or something like that.
She just kind of crosses her arms and looks down on the ground. God damn it. I spent all these months. I couldn't even thank him. I think I'm gonna go to my room for a bit.
Okay. I'll help Mela deal with the thing we're dealing with.
Yeah.
I won't pry at all, because I don't understand the situation, so I'll just let you do that.
No one here understands. And
Yeah,
she
I
just
think that's
kind of
correct.
walks off.
Alright, so undead time.
Yeah.
Undead interrogation Okshabugle of you too.
And Mila takes Arturio down to the basement.
Alright, this time we're gonna do good cop and good cop.
While this is happening, Ray's gonna go with Mr. Fister to continue looking for, see if they can
Just
find
clings
Plum
onto his
around the
leg
city.
and gets launched off.
All right. When you saw Mr. Fister jump off, you kind of awkwardly flew to go catch up with him and begin looking around. But yeah, let's do the interrogation in the basement.
Mila's gonna grab a pot of tea and 2 cups, or 3 cups before she heads in.
Wow, okay. I'm a little bit thirsty.
What if she was just letting y'all drink and not him?
Power play.
God!
You want some? Tell us your information.
God.
All right, so was it tea or cocoa? I didn't quite catch that.
It's tea. She's
Okay.
gonna bring in some tea and 3 cups.
Okie dokie.
Make it 4 cups, make it ominous.
God. Fuck. As you open the door, you see Trevor sort of hide in the corner again. You see him relax as he realizes it's you.
Hi, Trevor.
Hi.
I brought a new friend. He's nice. I made sure of that.
Hi,
His name is Arturio.
Hi.
Mr. Trevor.
She puts the cup down in front of him and pours him some tea. And she pours
Thanks.
Arturio and her some tea. No problem. So,
This is a nice taste. Thank you, Mila.
no problem. I did still have some questions for you. Don't worry. The little blonde one is not going to come back. She promised.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant me.
No,
Like, my hair's
blonde
not
one.
blonde.
But this was more something to do with what your people know.
Okay, I mean, you know the kind of stuff I can't answer.
I understand. This is more having to do with kind of what's implied. So, Trevor, what do you know about Kron?
I mean, that's the god of, you know, dwarves and orcs and giants, yeah?
Yes, but do you know, like, how Kron creates us?
I mean, not really, personally.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Kron creates us from their forge, and they bless us with a soul created from the Great Flame. Our souls are temporary. When we die, our souls are brought back and assimilated back into the Great Flame so that Kron can create new souls.
What she's saying is that, theoretically, orcs can't become undead, they just die.
Yes,
That's not true.
that is true. I know
I've
it.
seen orcs be undead before. No, it's not.
True orcs, full orcs, or half orcs?
I can't really tell the difference, sorry.
That's racist.
I'm just being
Arturio,
honest, okay?
Arturio, shush.
I mean, what I will tell you, though, is that, I mean, there aren't any Lichborn orcs or anything. You're right that they can't be revived, but if they die of the plague, then they can still come back. Because there's not enough time to pass over.
So, there's no time to pass over, so their souls stay trapped in their body. The fire still roars on.
Yeah. I've
But-
met plague-born orcs before.
Okay. That's very useful, Trevor.
But yeah, I've never seen any other types of undead orcs or anything.
Okay, that would make sense. Like how you would never see an orc ghost.
Yeah, exactly.
That actually brings up a point. When we were in the base, I remember we saw a hand, and it got these little crystals on it while we were in there. Do you know what that is, Trevor?
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Oh!
Can I assist?
I mean, you can't just say, "Can you assist?" You gotta do something.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to think of something that could prove useful.
Damn it.
Trying to think. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
if you can say anything substantial, Arturi, I'll let you assist.
Okay. He wasn't really there much for. I'm trying to think.
He was right there with them.
I know. I'm trying to think of what he personally took from that information, though. It's
When we
true
were
that we
in-
did see the crystalline hands. Is that anything to be worried about?
Roll me a wisdom roll, Arturio.
Okay, that's a little bit worse. That's a lot worse than my diplomacy,
I'm
actually.
having you roll this first.
I know.
I'll say if you're trying to ruminate on the appearance of the ice crystals that you saw up here on that was it a hand? I guess it doesn't really matter. On that hand though, you remember seeing those somewhere else before, but it's a bit fuzzy in your head.
You wouldn't.
But if you can put together the picture,
I think I
it's
do.
good.
This wouldn't be Glacius Necrosis, would it?
I mean, it very well may be. I'm not at the base.
Do you know why they could be researching this?
I mean, it's good to know how we're made sometimes, right?
Made, unmade. Things get
If
tricky
you're
a lot of
insinuating
the
that we spread glacius necrosis, that's not exactly polite.
time. Of course, that's what I was getting at. What is that research? I know you said you weren't at the base, but what possible research could you be doing with glacius necrosis? That's a deadly virus.
It can make our bodies brittle and stuff. I mean, we can't be affected by it at this point.
He
It
said,
might be good to see how to try and limit its effects on our corpses.
she looks to Arturio. Noah's eyes kind of widen as she looks to Arturio. The only way an orc can become an undead is through the plague.
I mean, I survived glacius necrosis, but
Trevor looks a bit, very quickly confused by that statement.
Arturio,
what?
listen to me. The plague is the only way an orc can become equal to the undead.
I'm hearing what you're saying.
Okay.
Did you have a question, Trevor?
I just haven't heard anybody surviving it before.
Oh, there wasn't just one, there were several.
He looks more confused.
There was maybe 6 of us that survived it.
He doesn't really have anything to say. He just is kind of looking at you in disbelief.
I mean, I am living proof, so if your plan is glacius necrosis, like I said, it's not polite. But
I mean, it's not polite to insinuate that we would do that.
I know, and I'm not accusing you of anything, Trevor, because you're in a closet. But I'm trying to think of the effectiveness of both of our people here, because I don't think we want a war between each other.
Regardless of whether or not you want a war, Mr. Arturio, there's been one for us for a long time. I'm sorry that it's becoming inconvenient for you now.
It's not even that. It's not that it's inconvenient during the timing of everything, but... And I know you guys have said that you're out of options. We've talked to Lord Akir. And at one point, Lord Akir did let us live.
And that should prove that we're merciful, does it not?
Yes, I never was saying you guys are warmongers. In fact, I wanted to do my best to try and see if we could come to a peaceful resolution. That was my intent. Because war breeds hatred, hatred breeds war.
I don't disagree.
And what's more,
I had a thought back there. And again, this is also wishful thinking because it's wishful thinking. You guys mentioned a prophecy, yes? If you can recall what it is.
I mean, Ace, if you guys have met Akira, you just know the one about how we'll reclaim our equality or something like that on the day of the Black Sun. That's just kind of the mantra.
The mantra never specified how you'd reclaim equality. It mentioned that you'd stand on the gates of Heimhall as a force to be reckoned with.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know.
That's where it ends. And after that, the interpretation is up to the user of who deems of what actions could be taken for equality.
It's kind of how vague prophecies work, yeah.
Of course. So you tried everything, right?
Yes.
Have you tried fighting back a Hand of Cyrus to save a group of people who didn't think much of you otherwise? Have you thought of rallying your forces with another group of forces in a sense of camaraderie against a force that can enslave all of mankind? Of stopping the greater of two evils. Not of indifference and prejudice, but of enslavement and hell.
Gonna be honest, no, that specific scenario has never crossed the mind.
Well, I bring that up because that is a very pertinent thing we've given with our own prophecies. Akir himself, or themselves, has spewed something similar to that as well. The eclipse, from what we believe, from the countless prophecies we've heard, and the looming forces of Agatha, gonna drop a name there, of her saying herself that she was raised in an army. And one of her generals that we met first down on the battlefield. There's gonna be hell, eventually. And Agatha is not gonna just maybe stop at Heimhall, but she wants power. She wants to be in charge. And with Heimhall gone, with any of the major cities gone, it's just gonna be a piece of cake to just sweep through all of Skirn. Regardless of who stands in her way, undead, human, elf.
So let me make sure I'm hearing you right here.
Of course.
This is the most serious you've seen Trevor so far, Ella, as he sort of pushes himself up against the wall so that he's sitting straight. You want us to take the one shot we have that we've been preparing for, let's say, maybe 20 or so years, take that day, and instead of using it to, fight back, would you say, against, the people who've been oppressing us for centuries now, throw away that one chance because somebody that I don't really know about, that you're just sort of throwing out there, might attack the city on that day. So we should sacrifice ourselves for that, for this chance.
Trevor.
We should fight for these people that just want to kill us.
Trevor, I know how you feel. I'm from Somalia. I'm from Mathu. The people here hate me. They hate my kind. When I was in Vaskerhold, the guards stared at me. They thought the clock I was delivering was stolen. I know what it's like to be hated and derided by these people. And yet I'm still standing by them because I have a family to protect in Somalia.
Yes, well, you have a family to go back to, don't you? You can go somewhere where people don't hate you anymore. I can't do that.
You have a family to go back to. You have the Black Sun cult.
And we hide in the shadows. There are no places that we can call home like your people can. We don't have lands. That's all we'd ever wanted, but we don't have it. And we want to have it.
If you fight with us, we can do our damnedest to give it to you. Because you will deserve it.
We report to the Queen, Trevor. Like I was trying to tell Akir, is that through the best efforts you guys can give, through the best efforts we can give, again, I would wish to call a temporary ceasefire of any kind towards your people, and if things go well, then I'll do the damnedest that I can as a Vinici, as a Queen's slave, to convince the Queen that you guys deserve a place to call your own. That's not in the shadows, but in the sun.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Can I cast something real quick?
What are you casting?
Enhanced diplomacy?
Sure.
Okay.
You see him ponder your words, and different emotions sort of flicker across his face. And he just sort of begins, laughing under his breath. Oh, God, the funniest thing about what you guys just said is you're talking about Queen Viore. Do you even know the kind of woman you're working for?
No.
Just sort of blindly taking missions from her, then?
In a way.
Queen Viore used to fight herself out there. She would actually, run missions back before she was queen. She was quite the warrior. Do you want to know what we called her?
A butcher.
We called her the Sun Slayer. She would come in and she would butcher us. She would burn us to a crisp. And she wasn't doing it just because it was a job. It looked like it was fun to her. There was one time she attacked an enclave, the Black Sun soldiers. The only survivor is now one of the three leaders, Boz. He wears a mask because his entirety of his face is burned away. She took her time with him, and that's all that's left. He's ashamed of it. He lives with that every day. And you want me to believe that despite your honeyed words, your genuine attempts at diplomacy, you think that she is going to give two shits about anything you guys are saying? What power do you actually have in this conversation? You're just as much of a grunt as I am. I want to believe you, but I just can't have faith that she would keep up her side of the bargain.
Then why not us play with the Queen, then? We are supposed to report to her pretty soon. I'd be happy to give you the results of that, and if things go south, perhaps... Again, demonstration, word's gonna spread quickly if Agatha drops down at Heimhall. There's gotta be someone to lend land, somewhere. I know that's, again, honeyed words, but...
There's the red wall. My papa always talked about it when I was a little girl. He told me never to go there. There are no rules there. Everything goes. Even undead.
Yeah, and crime.
Maybe. But nobody fucks with undead, do they?
I sure wish that was the case. I wish that the only solution for us wasn't just throwing us into a ghetto to go starve.
That's what he was getting at, Mela, is... Poor living isn't living.
That's true.
They're safer in their cave than there would be in Redwall.
That's very true.
Again,
Maybe Lindborough? It's already pretty much empty.
That's actually a good point.
You guys have already...
Lindborough doesn't have any ruling force anymore. The town's dead.
Yeah.
If we convince the Queen to let you guys sit in a place that doesn't have a ruler, it'd be hard to argue that any ruling force would stake claim there because there is none.
And technically, Akir is the heir to Lindborough. They are inside of Erika.
Theoretically, he does have noble rights to the land.
So, if we can convince the king to give you Lindborough, maybe we can convince Akir to join us.
I'll believe it when Fiore comes in here and tells me herself.
Arteria looks at Mela.
Guess we'll have to try our damnedest to convince the queen.
We're gonna have to give her options to weigh, and if we press her enough with the looming threats of war...
She'll have no choice.
The sturdiest of pillars are quick to crumble under pressure. We'll give it a lot of thought, Trevor, but thank you for your time.
That's all I've got right now to give.
I want you all to live in the sun.
Well, some of us would burn in the sun, but I appreciate the metaphor.
Yeah. I mean, we provide shade and stuff, but you know what I mean. Above, in the surface, with everyone else as equals. Because to subjugate one people for another is just no way to roll.
I can tell you're a well-meaning kid, so thanks for the intent, I guess.
Of course. Again, it doesn't mean much, but I went from everything to nothing, so I came from traveling with little groups of people to getting paid to do good for other people. I just always wanted to help, because there are people like me who got kicked out into the street with nowhere to go. And that's not a fate I wish to see of an entire collective of people who just want to be free.
And Trevor, if you want to know why I'm here, it's because I made a promise. And I do my damnedest not to break my promises.
Well, I look forward to your best then.
Arteria kind of puts his hand over Trevor's in a very slow fashion of, I'm not going to hurt you, and he reverse heals him, basically. Not with actual cure spells, but to kind of give a warm glow over him.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. And then I melt him! No.
Please no.
Burn, bitch!
You were looking weak, so I thought maybe this might help.
Thanks.
Do you want some more tea, or are you good?
I'll be fine, thanks.
No problem. And she takes the cup. I'll be leaving in a week, Trevor, so I won't see you for a while.
Don't worry, I've gotten used to being down here alone.
Well,
I'll be
I'll
sure
be
to
around,
visit.
so I'll check in on you every now and then, okay?
All right.
Cool. I'll just let you know how my day went, other stuff like that if you care. If you don't, I'll just keep it short.
Sounds good.
Alright,
Monarterio.
okay.
Bye, Trevor.
See y'all. And you guys exit out of there and lock the door behind you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's kind of talk peeps, real life peeps. What are we sort of thinking about doing right now?
Obviously now we have to go talk to the Queen at some
Yeah,
point.
I mean, one of the big
Yeah.
things I want to get done tonight is finally talking to the fucking queen.
Mhm.
I know Ray's gonna do something, I could use that for a bathroom break.
I mean, he was just gonna look for a while, figure out if Mr. Fister could like contact any of the other wardens and figure out if they actually have any contact or if Plum actually just disappeared. Cause
I can shout real loud.
Other than that, I mean, he can't really do anything. He's just worried as hell about Plum. I guess he'd just go back once, I guess, unsuccessful.
All right. So a few hours later, you sort of exhausted slink back into Queenscliff Keep. Your wings hanging sort of lethargically at your back, and everyone can tell by the look on your face that you didn't find anyone.
You alright?
No, but I guess I will be. I just hope she can defend herself, or that she's just alright, and I'm just worried for nothing.
She's a warden. I'm sure she'll be okay.
Well, I mean, if they were able to take her, I'm sure she's not okay. You know what? Is Queensclave doing anything?
Well, we have to go talk to the Queen, but I was planning on going to visit Firo and say hi, because heart palpitations are very terrifying.
I'll go do that. I want to check on them too. It'd be nice to hear somebody's hopefully okay.
Yes. So Mila and Ray are gonna go visit Firo in the hospital.
All right. As you guys are grabbing your things and heading out, to keep you here, a ring at the front door.
Mila goes to answer it.
Doorbell?
Yeah.
You now, bitch.
Tim put it in.
As you exit and open the door, you see that there's a sort of a frail-looking woman in a wheelchair, kind of waiting anxiously at the door.
Hello.
Hi. You guys can tell that she's an elf, but you guys can roll me a specific perception check if you'd like to.
Are all of us here?
I don't know. Are you here, Arturia? That's up to you.
I went to the bathroom, so I have no idea where the scene changed to.
They were about to leave. Mill and Ray to go to the hospital to see Firo, and there was a doorbell ringing.
Yeah, I think Arturia would want to see Fear as well. Okay.
Man, baby girl, you're rolling bad tonight.
Perception. Okay. The eyeball stopped working after hysteria.
Yeah, y'all are just sort of put off by the sight of this woman in the wheelchair. Ray, you find it very odd because you've only ever seen one other person with this sort of like color scheme going on. She looks like oddly like Dagon.
Hello?
Hi. I was coming by because I was at the hotel earlier and I heard a really loud banging
Oh,
on the door next to mine, and I was trying to follow as best I could. I'm in a wheelchair though, so
You... I've moved around a lot since then. How...
Yeah, I did my best to follow you, but I can't fly.
Who are you?
My name's Zelia.
Oh, well, would you like to come in for some tea, Zelia?
I mean, might as well at this point. I was just more curious as to why you were busting down the door.
I was looking for the person that lived in that room.
What business do you have with her?
She's a friend, and I thought there was somebody else in there that shouldn't have been.
Oh, demon trouble and stuff.
Yeah, we had something we needed help with one of his friends.
Okay. Can I come in then?
Of course, I'll have Hitler make you some tea.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright.
Ray goes up to
Ray
Dagon.
goes somewhere else.
Yeah, Ray, you head upstairs. Mill and Arturio, you see, you kind of are concerned because she has to go up a stairwell to, get to the front door, like a short one.
I'll help her up.
But as you go to do so, Arturio, you see this sort of field appear around her wheelchair, and she just sort of floats up a few feet and appears on the ground of Queenscliff Keep.
Oh, you know telekinesis.
It's about all I know, yeah.
That's really
Oh.
interesting.
I was hoping it was an enchantment. That would be really good for my papa.
No, it's just a personal thing I've worked out how to do over the last while. Tea?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, tea. She heads up with Zelia.
All right, Ray, you head upstairs looking for Dagon. He's not in the laboratory, so you rush to him in Arturio's room and begin banging on the door, rather energetically, I would imagine.
Don't bust the door again.
Yes. He's not busting down the door, he just wants to find
I
out.
like that door.
What is it?
Can I talk with you?
Sure, why the fuck not? And you hear Dagon sort of slink on over the door and crack it open. Come in.
He walks in. Hey, do you have any relatives?
I have a sister, a mother of sorts. Why?
What's her name?
She's
Okay.
not your type, if that's what you're wondering.
No. I just stopped being so goddamn awkward. I'm sorry. Do you have a sister named Zelia?
Roll me a sense motive.
Why is it when Ray talks to Dagon, things from his past come up?
Hey.
You see Dagon, basically just looks like he just exits out of the fucking back of his mind. As you see his sort of eyes just sort of glaze over. It's not exactly what happened when he was talking to you, Arturio. That was more of he went, oh, stiffed up. He just kind of looks like he's vaguely smiling, and there's just no response coming from him, as if his soul left his body.
I will take that as a yes. She's downstairs.
Yeah, you didn't know this was possible. It somehow exits more. It's somehow more gone than the voice before.
He somehow transcended the mortal form.
Alright.
You see Dagon very calmly and slowly walk over to the window, and he begins to climb out.
He grabs him. He grabs him. No, you're not doing this. You're not running away. Just tell me.
Please let go of me.
No.
Please?
No.
Why not?
Because you have family, and I don't, so you should be with your family.
Why are you intent upon torturing me?
Define torture.
You've put me through hell in the last few days, Ray, whether you know it or not.
I haven't done anything!
You've done everything. I just want to live a nice little life on my own.
You know, It doesn't seem like that, but I'll tell Laven that.
What the fuck does that mean?
Nothing. Anyways, you're coming downstairs with me, or I'm gonna mention that you're here.
No. Bad.
All right. Then tell me.
They got Birch on the nose. No.
Did you just? Okay, now I'm definitely gonna go tell her.
Ray, you cannot tell her that I'm even alive.
Why?
Because all of the wardens want to kill me.
She's a warden.
Yes, astute observation.
Well, that's information. Now I have to figure out how to know that without you have told me. Why?
Why do they want to kill me, or why is she a warden?
No, well, I mean, both would be interesting, but I just want to know why she wants to kill you.
I don't really know her exact feelings toward me. I had to run away from the wardens when I fucked
She's your
up.
sister!
Yes?
Why would she want to kill her own brother?
I'm not saying she wants to, you daft bastard. I'm saying she would have to.
Why?
Because I fucked up real bad, okay, bud? I fucked up real bad.
You need to go ahead and start telling me things before you get killed again.
I have 1,000 or so years of shit to tell you, Ray. I can't fill you in about everything beforehand.
Okay, well, give me the long and short of it.
I was experimenting with magic, and I kind of killed the 30,000-year-old leader of the Wardens.
What the fuck?
To be fair, I didn't mean to, and I think he's
That
cool
doesn't
with it.
change it!
I think he's cool with it. I think he got over it.
I'm sure he did, in, I'm assuming, heaven. He's probably staring at you right now like, what the fuck do you mean I got over it?
Okay. Well, there's no need to be mean. I've had 1,000+ years to ruminate on my various fucking ups. I'm well aware that I messed up.
Ray flicks him in the forehead.
That's not very nice either.
Well, for one, you did the same thing, and for two, maybe you should apologize. Maybe she won't kill you because she's not in the presence of the other warden.
Apologize for murder of the leader of the Wardens? One of the most important and powerful people on the entire planet.
Maybe that's why we're in this shit in the first place.
Oh, cool. More guilt. Love that.
Anyway, she's your sister, I'm sure. How long ago was this?
Fuck. 1,100 years ago, perhaps?
God damn, you're old.
Thanks, yes. Once again, well aware.
We should... You know what? Is he still like halfway crawling out of the window?
His feet are just sort of hanging out the window right now. I imagine you're sort of holding him by the scruff of his robes.
He kicks him out the window.
God.
Only a
What if
strength
that
roll.
kills him. Break his neck.
Roll me a strength roll, Ray.
I can't kill Dagon.
You sort of just verbally toss him out the window. Ray, as you look out, you didn't hear a thud. You see that he's currently impaled on one of the fucking spiky gates outside Queensclave Keep.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Thanks for that. You could have just let me go.
no, you deserve something.
Murder for murder isn't okay.
Now I'm stuck here.
Fine, I guess I'll help you.
Wait, I imagine you fly down to start pulling him off.
Yes.
As you're doing so, Mila, you were kind of busy making tea, and you look out a nearby window and see Dagon impaled on an iron spike, and Ray slowly trying to pull him off of it.
I'm gonna go deal with that. You just keep
No.
talking to our guest.
I was kind of just staring at it and staring at Ray and Dagon. She opens up the window. What are you two doing?
Ray tossed me out the window.
Ray!
I have reason.
Conversite,
That's called
Get in, both of you!
I can't move, dipshit.
I'm trying to get him off the thing.
I'll go.
Also, I don't think he wants to go in there.
I don't care if he wants to go in there. Both of you get in here.
You heard the girl.
Get off, you dumb fucking idiot!
Hold on, Ray, I got this.
Ray pulls them off.
Oh, fuck!
Uh,
You see Dagon start to suture his own wounds with some sort of spell as he's popping his ribs back into place.
And Dagon, I have a heal for that.
Cool, thanks!
Yeah. I'll just pop a little healy.
Should have those moved like a little bit further out in case somebody would fall out the window.
I don't imagine somebody expects to be fucking thrown out the window, Ray!
32
Cool.
points of life.
As you do so, the rest of his body heals on up.
Ray, question 1. Was it morally okay to throw someone out of a window?
Maybe.
The answer I'm looking for is no, Ray.
Arturo,
Would you throw me out of a window?
No.
Don't throw Dagon out of a window. Okay. Glad we're at an
Boy.
understanding here.
Boys,
Why?
I understand that we're trying to have a conversation in here, but Ray, Dagon, get in!
Ray drags Dagon in, knowing he wants to run.
As you begin doing so, Ray, Dagon begins fighting against you. But as you're both looking towards the house, you see Zelia at the front door looking out and just silently looking at the lot of you.
Oh, well, there you go.
And we'll have a bathroom break right there.
I will be right back.
Oh my lord. It's rubbing my eyes.
Genuinely did not think he would fall onto the spikes. Just wanted to push him out the window.
Sometimes it's just how it be. Oh my lord.
Next time he pushes somebody out the window, ask if there's anything under them.
Like, let me take a glance first before I fucking toss you.
Oh, I have to make a phone call real quick. I'll be right back.
Go do that, bud. How are you doing, Jess? It's been a little while.
I'm here.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Oh my, I kind of lost control of what the fuck was going on there for a while.
Yeah, I'm just kind of here, just like, this shit's happening.
I am big.
Everything's happening.
Where is Mer right now?
I assume that she's just chilling in her room right now.
Would she like to come down for the ruckus that's about to transpire?
I mean, perhaps. No one's really called for her. She's just kind of like in her room.
What's essentially been happening is that, like, you heard a doorbell, I was like, okay, then you heard some commotion going on from a nearby bedroom, and then you heard commotion going on outside, and then you hear commotion going on inside.
Yeah, I guess I would assume she'd probably look out a window and she's like,
Just sees a man fall.
like it's like she nonchalantly like looks out, like wipes her face off, and just kind of looks. It's like, why the fuck is Dagon impaled on the post out there? And she's kind of like leans back into her bed, and she's like, I don't even want to question it at this point.
That's just how things be around here.
He'll live.
There's a small boy trying to fix an old man. And lecture another guy about why you shouldn't throw friends out of windows.
What do you mean throwing friends out of windows is like the best like trust exercise?
That's how you break a neck, Mer.
Hey Jess, Myrtle should try that sometime.
Oh, I'm sure Mer would survive the fall because Mer is a rogue and she would probably just like latch on to the wall.
Fair.
Somehow.
God.
Meanwhile, Dagon's a giant, lanky-ass motherfucker
Yeah.
with no hand-eye coordination.
It's like, Mer, and plus, if Milla like pushed Mur out the window, Mur wouldn't like slump over and fall straight down. Mur would probably like get like super punched out like a few yards before actually like she'd do a weird arc.
She'd release like
Because-
glide suit and then like
because-
hover.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do a quick like drawing of this between Ray and Dagon versus Mur and Milla.
I'm taking a look
If
at
you could just give me a moment,
Second, please.
a second, please,
Hold on,
because I gotta
a
do
picture.
crude caricatures.
I got a picture.
Oh my god.
So Milla throws Mur out of window, but little does Milla know that Mur bought a new rogue suit.
God.
She becomes a flying squirrel.
Flying squirrel suit. Oh, that should be another Pirelli item for the next bit.
That'd be amazing.
This fucking wingsuit.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. I'm gonna grab some water real quick and then we'll start back up again.
Alright. I can't believe Ray almost fucking killed Dagon.
I know. Arturia's just like, what if
I mean,
that,
Ray
what if he impaled his
basically did kill
face?
Dagon.
If he killed Dagon, Lay would be pissed.
It's like you could have just avoided that by not pushing him out of a window.
I mean, it did get him downstairs faster.
Milla, he was impaled on an iron fence.
Not better.
Not
That's-
better.
That's true.
Call better.
Alright, let me just put this in terms you might understand. What if Ray threw me out of a window and I got impaled on the fence?
I would punch Ray and then throw him on the fence.
Right. I know you don't care for Dagon much, but he is a person with feelings.
Of course. That's why I wanted them to both get inside, because they were being idiots.
Yes. Thank you.
At any rate.
Alright, where's memes and links? Alright.
Hey Iris, for the next dungeon, we should just throw a white rabbit at them.
God.
That's the trajectory that would happen.
Just a singular white rabbit.
I know what you're doing. Oh my god. Margot's flying.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I return.
I put the trajectory in memes and links just to show you what it would be like.
Yeah.
And Mur still breaks her neck, but at least she gets some cool air.
See, I could probably roll an acrobatics check, then she could probably land on her feet like a fucking cat.
Wouldn't that also
Because-
break your legs?
I mean, Mur's fallen from high places and hasn't broken her legs yet. She has thighs of steel. And legs of steel. And maybe she actually just has steel thighs and legs. Maybe that's just where I've been leaving out for the past 2 years.
Arcana legs.
What if Mur has metal rods in her legs?
Okay.
What if Styx one day was like, okay, as your initiation to Black Knaves, we have to shove metal rods in your legs, so you can't break your legs when you fall.
Who knows?
Can I have a metal
Yeah.
skeleton so I just don't break anything?
I mean, you can still die, obviously. You just can't
I
break
just want to break
legs.
stuff. Yeah.
Which was welcome.
Like they go to try and snap my neck, but it's just too solid.
Alright, we ready to start up, kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cut back straight to that scene. Dahlia's kind of like on the doorstep looking over at y'all.
Guess Mur will kind of come down the stairs like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Roll me a strength roll real quick. Alex, are you there?
Is Alex there?
I'll roll
Oh.
a strength roll.
You might have gone
Oh, I
away.
think I had to take a phone call. Actually, while he's on the phone call, I'm gonna go pee.
Go pee.
Alright.
I'll do the strength roll.
Oh,
With
no,
my big
probably not
arms.
gonna go well.
Oh fuck!
Arturio.
Can I have that actually?
Arturio's done with
You're not
bullshit
holding on
today.
to Dagon right now, but I'll say that you give Ray the power of strength and give him a nat 20.
I was expecting a 3. He has arms of twigs.
Oh, I mean, it's a stretch, but no, wow.
Okay.
Guess I'll positively go fuck myself then.
Dagon ain't going nowhere.
The power of family reunions.
The power of a small purple grandson.
Nah. No.
Oh,
My name is Big Chungus.
Okay.
whoa.
Alex, how do you feel that there's a meme over your catchphrase?
Fucking hate that.
I know, I'm like, you were
Bullshit.
there you were there first.
That was my brand. And now everyone's like saying Big Chungus. I was Big Chungus before Big Chungus was a thing.
I know. We have recordings of that, actually. We could date this.
Fucking bullshit.
We can at least say you're the grandfather of Chungus.
I'm Lord Chungus.
That's true. In fact, that's the name of the final boss in this game, is just Lord Chungus.
Lordy Lord Chungus.
Guess who's going pee-pee? Alex is on a phone call. I just wanna fucking do something. I don't know.
Hello!
Hello?
So, I can't tell the difference between my yard and the road out.
Oh.
It's just all white.
Is it snowing?
Mm-hmm.
Or did somebody spill a lot of bleach?
Yes.
Cool.
Just a river of bleach. So while you were gone, I rolled an at 20 to grab onto Dagon.
You mean Jesse while you were gone?
Yeah.
Wait,
Just
what?
Alex.
Huh?
Huh?
Little boy,
What happened?
nat 20 to strength check.
And the fucking contest was a nat 1 against it. So, I guess I'll go fucking die.
Was that a strength roll?
Actually, that wouldn't be our strength
Little
roll.
does Dagon know, he already passed on the Hulk form to Arturio.
Mer would have gotten a 21 if she rolled for strength.
God.
That was actually an obnoxiously high strength roll. She's that pissed off right now.
Dagon's just having a bad day. Dagon's having a bad month.
I feel like Mila should have like a little whiteboard outside her and Mer's room, where it's like days passed without any sort of breakdown for Mer, and like there was like a nice solid 4 on there, and until about like probably the beginning of last night into this day, to where
Mhm.
Mila just like wipes it off and writes 0.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Back.
Did I miss something?
I carry
No,
you.
so, Arturio passed a nat 20 after you. So, as Zelia makes eye contact with Dagon, you see this sort of field envelop around his body, Ray, and you feel him begin to be pulled towards her, but you just hold out your arm and beef it up, and so you're currently holding Dagon, who is like kind of horizontal at the moment in midair.
Hmm.
Please
Oh.
don't let him.
I don't plan to.
Zelia, what are you doing?
I was gonna do an interrogation on the fly.
Hey, what's going on down here?
Oh, hi, Mer. We have a guest.
Perhaps we
Celia?
should explain ourselves a little bit.
Mer?
Celia,
Confusion?
I didn't expect you to ever not be guarding Impio Daga.
Yeah, I was here for a funeral, and I hadn't left yet. Hi.
Why are you not looking for them?
At this
Hi.
point, Dagon fucking falls to the ground as she lets go of her power.
What's going on here?
I was about to question someone that I haven't seen in a very long time.
Who, Dagon?
Is that what he's going by?
What did he
Is
used to
that
go
what
by?
he doesn't go by?
I mean, I guess it makes sense that he would go by a different name.
What did he used to go by?
Jerdon. I'll spell it out in the chat.
I
Is that
like
no
Dagon
thing?
better. Well, you know, Zelia, it might be a little too much for me to ask, but can you not manhandle one of my members of my Spec Ops group, please?
I think as his twin sister, I have precedent over you.
Oh, you know what? And she just kind of like lifts her hands up, like, I don't know what it's like to have a sibling, but I assume, just don't. Could you not kill him? I need him. He's really important to us.
I wasn't going to kill him yet. She yells.
Told you.
Yeah, but I don't know when she is going to kill me. She said yet, Ray.
I don't care. She said she wasn't going to. Maybe if you answered right.
Is there a particular reason that you're here, Zelia, or did you just come here for him?
No, you're one of your people out there. One with silver armor on. He was kind of creating a ruckus and flying around the city. It got to be a bit concerning. Took me a while to actually track him down, though, as I'm kind of in a wheelchair and I can't make it float for that long.
Understandable. He was looking for some wardens. We were in possession of a very time-safe we had Caecilius in a helix stone for a bit, and we needed to pass him on before he was released again.
You see her just sort of like dumbfounded. One of her eyes is twitching from behind her thick spectacles. She doesn't really know how to react to any of this.
We were looking for a good half hour before we finally had to kind of turn it over to Pirelli.
To be honest, I did think of you, but I didn't even think that you'd still be in town.
Yeah,
you made the amulet for Asmonis, so...
Yeah, I could have whipped you up something. It takes me a minute to get out of my room.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you, could leave Impio Dog. I mean, who's guarding it now?
We still have Backcore there. He's just checking both gates.
I see. You know what? What a convenience that you're here. Speaking of needing Warden's help, we had a bit of an issue with the 12 Hands of Cyrus, and she kind of like squints, hoping that maybe Zelia doesn't say, your turn.
Yeah, I was told about that last night.
Okay. Oh, so...
Plum.
Yeah, by Plum. You know her?
Yes. Have you seen her today?
She said she was going to try and find Laura.
Okay. It was a sigh of relief.
Okay, so you're pretty much up to speed on what's happening.
It's, I mean, I guess, yeah, kind of.
It's, fun times that we're having right now. And, oh, God, this is an awkward time, but, and she kind of kneels down. I'm sorry for stealing the amulet back.
Oh, yeah! She suddenly looked way angrier at you, Mer.
She kind of winces a
Forgot
little.
about that!
What?
Laura came back and chewed my ass out because of that.
It's okay, because Laura kind of also kind of beat the shit out of us and kidnapped our friend's daughter.
No offense, but fucking good on her for that.
I feel like somewhere.
I didn't
in the
take
world,
that
someone's
demon out of
offended
you
by
just
that
for you to
statement.
fucking put it back in.
Look, I made a really bad choice. I'm sorry. And now he's Agatha's plaything. So at least he's contained in a way. I'm sorry that Alara chewed you out.
You see her clenching her teeth in her eyes, and nearby her you see a tree split in half.
Oh, I'm glad that wasn't me.
So was that you that blocked me from flying earlier?
Hmm? No, I saw you clacking something in the middle of the air. That wasn't me, though.
I think that was Pirelli's Emporium, but it was disguised.
What was that?
I think that was Pirelli's Emporium, but it was disguised.
But like, okay.
I mean, okay, so that aside, that's not the issue at hand right now. I'm sorry. You can punish me later. I'm terrified to think what you would do, considering and she like looks over at like the post outside, thinking that it was Zelia who impaled Dagon. And she's just like, yeah. This is awkward.
Well, whatever. I don't know what to do now.
Well,
Too much going on in my brain at once.
it's fine.
Let's just focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back in to finish your tea?
She's considering this carefully.
We didn't poison the tea.
I mean, it'd calm you down.
It would probably be best to have some tea and just relax for a bit.
Okay. Fine. Sure. Whatever. And she picks herself up and kind of floats back up the steps and back inside.
Milla glares at Ray and Dagon.
Cool. Time to leave. Let's roll.
Nope.
No,
Right.
you get in now.
I
No.
don't want to be in there.
No, you want to be in there. It's okay. She's not gonna kill you. It's okay. It's fine.
I don't even know what I would say to my sister after all this time.
I don't
Milla,
even know what's going on out here.
Milla's going to try and intimidate Dagon with the glare she has learned from Aunt Ophe.
Would you
Roll me an
like?
intimidation check.
Would you like a boost in intimidation?
Oh no. Do you want to hurt this man?
I mean, no, but
I mean, Ray's also
I
tracking
like
him
big
in.
numbers though.
Well,
Oh, it doesn't
well,
even.
that
need
worked
it.
enough.
Get in now.
Ray, you see Dagon go shadowy, but he puts no resistance to pull against you.
Oh, well, that's easier. He just drags him in, sits him on the chair.
Puts on a bib.
So now you guys, I imagine you're all in the sort of breakfast room at this point talking?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
actually gonna talk real quick to Zelia.
Okay, I'll say you get in, you kind of make a point of getting in there before anyone else.
Hey, so I overheard you were Dagon's sister?
Yeah, I'm Jared's sister.
Sorry, Zeradin. I had a quick question. It's okay if you don't know the answer to this. but
Sure.
Are you aware of any kind of war that's on his mind?
No, not really.
Okay. Does the
It's
name
been
Decimor-
1100 years since we saw him, so...
Right. I was gonna ask if the name Decimor or Licentious, or not Licentious. Yeah, Licentious is the right word. Do those names ring a bell at all?
No. Sorry.
Okay. I tried to ask that to him, but he froze up, like, mentally.
Well, I'm sure he's gotten up to a lot of business since I've been gone, so...
It was worth a shot, but thank you.
Yeah, sure. And everyone else comes in at this point. Dagon is still in shadowy mode as he sat down at the chair.
Milla grabs the tea and passes it out to everyone.
Zelia begins sipping it as calmly as she can.
We're sitting at the other end of the table.
I am very sorry about what happened earlier.
Who are you apologizing to?
Zelia.
Okay,
Just
they've
everyone in
apologized to so
general.
many people. It's fine, I guess. I didn't expect for all this to happen when I just came to check on a disturbance.
Did you think I was some sort of demon or something?
I mean, I didn't not know if you were a demon. I just,
That's fair.
I didn't quite believe what I was looking at when I saw you. I thought you were celestial, but that wouldn't really make any sense.
I am.
She glares at Dagon. Yes, he is, I think.
He can transform if that's what you're asking.
Kind of what I'm asking, yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Whatever.
he fully transforms.
Okay. Cool. You didn't need to do it. I believed you, okay?
Oh. And then he goes back. Sorry, I just was showing you. I didn't. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Whatever. Moving on. Why is my brother here with you all?
He's been here since I joined, so I have no idea.
He just kind of showed up.
He was.
But he's been helping us, but he just kind of showed up.
Kinda, yeah. I mean...
I just love friendship.
And
She
fire.
glares at him. No fire!
Yeah, I know, that was a joke.
Melissa's
Jokes right now.
But really, Dagon, or, Zerdan has been a really huge help to us. I guess since the last time I've seen you, well, everyone but Laven is pretty much gone. Not dead. Well, Ray's dead. Not Ray. Chris is dead, but...
Ray's dead.
Ray's dead. But everyone's kind of gone, so Laven and I were recruited into becoming leaders of the Queensglaive here in Heimhall, and these are the people I recruited. And we had some missions down south we had to take care of, and your brother just showed up in a cave one day and helped us out, and so we've just kind of had him along with us, and he has helped us immensely, which is why I really hope that you don't kill him off, because we kind of need it.
Yeah, he helped seal Erictus, which was a huge help to all of us in our means of survival.
Yeah, he helped close up a demon portal.
Is this true? Yes. Yes, I've been doing good, sister dearest. Been doing much good. Okay. Reckon I choose to believe you. Should I just not report this then? You've been looking for him for a long time.
He mentioned that he did some bad things over... I don't mean to interrupt. Over 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
I understand the graveness of the situation, but it looks like he's been doing his best to do good from then. To repent.
If you don't mind me asking, what's the name of the man that was, healed?
Our leader?
Yes.
Sir Leonidas.
Oh, we met him!
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, this was after you died, Murph.
What the fuck is wrong with all of you?
That's the player choking on chickpea.
Okay, guys, let's rewind a second. So, we were at this sort of blue flame.
It was outside of Limboro.
And we met some of our ancestors who were watching over us. I met my mother Decima, or not my mother, my greatest grandmother. Let's see. Sir Leonidas was there, which was confusing because he wasn't related to any of us. But
yes, he was very kind.
Yeah, very tall.
Yes, he was very kind. Was being the operative word. I didn't mean to kill him, yet you did kill him all the same. Yes.
I flicked him for you.
It didn't sound like Leonidas harbored any grudges when we met him, if that helps.
Yeah. He didn't seem mad or anything.
Yes, well, I'm sure he's had 1,000 years to get over it.
Well, if he's had 1,000 years to get over it, and it's what was done to him, isn't it fair that, well, at least try to make amends? If Dagon is sorry...
It's actually pretty foolproof logic you have. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't say anything. I can't attest as to whether or not the other wardens won't kill him on sight, though.
If he does anything wrong, then you can report him. How about that?
He's also been doing good about hiding from the other wardens.
Yeah, he's good
Well,
about hiding.
well, not
from
that
people.
well. Mr. Pfister did pull out my spine, but maybe a month ago.
What?
I did.
Did I
totally
accidentally
did.
kill you?
Oh, and Murray's just like rubbing her temple.
After you led him to my abode, he kind of killed me very horrifically, even helped bring me back to life.
Oh,
I was not aware that the person who saved my life was going to end yours.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't blame you for it. I didn't really know how to react, though, when he suddenly showed up. I was hoping he forgot who I was, and he did, for a time. And evidently he forgot that he did that, because he didn't mention it to any of us.
okay. So, this is a great sibling tangent going on here. And Mur just kind of like looks at everyone. Are we having an important meeting here, or can I go back to...
We're just having tea. You're free to lay down if you want to.
Yes. Go rest, Mer.
I'm just not having the best day today, unfortunately. And she kind of lays her head on the table. Would a cloak work, Arturia? Like she's...
Do you want me to bring you upstairs?
What?
Did you want me to bring you upstairs?
Bring me upstairs?
Yeah.
No, why?
You sound like you needed some alone time, from what I was insinuating.
I'm insinuating that... And she looks over at Dagon. Hey, Dagon!
Yes?
Do you happen to have that, stone that Caelius pulled out of, or is that gone?
I was kind of hoping we weren't going to mention that again, Mer, but why not? Yeah, it should still be nearby.
The one that he was originally in Australia, right?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, I need that.
Cool, we'll get on that as soon as possible, Mer.
Yeah, I need that, and she looks at Arturio, and I need you to do the thing on...
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
And then she lays her head back down on the table.
Well, while they do that, I could escort you back to your hotel, Miss Celia. I was planning on heading out anyway.
Yeah, fine, sure, whatever.
I should probably not be walking the streets at night. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you at all, Milla.
What?
Why I probably shouldn't be walking out in the streets too much.
No, you didn't.
Remember the other day when we were shopping and I had to stay behind?
Yeah, you were really jumpy.
Okay, so my old boss is in town right now.
Oh,
And by my old boss, I mean, the leader of the Black Knaves. That assassin group I was part of.
Oh.
And let me tell you, he thinks I'm dead. I'd like him to continue to think that I'm still dead, so he doesn't try to make me, even more dead.
Okay, well, can you tell me what he looks like so if I see him I know not to tell him that you're alive?
Well, he wears a crown, and he's got red hair. He usually, wears, like, the typical assassin's garb. Like, despite the fact that the Knaves are a secret group, he's very easy to point out who he is. But he's actually super terrifying, so anyone that kind of messes with him will probably die anyway.
Okay.
So if anyone asks for me, ever, assume I'm not here. Or just say, I've never heard of her.
Okay, I'll be sure to do that.
Because I was about to offer that, yeah, I'll walk Zelia home. Because I owe her one. And then I realized I could be killed on sight. So I think I'm gonna stay here.
Okay, I'll make sure to do that. Miss Celia, let me escort you home.
I want to come with. I
Alright.
have to ask her questions. If she doesn't mind answering them.
Why not? She looks visibly pissed and is still just glaring at Dagon.
What?
Well,
Let's go get some air, Dagon.
Yes. It's good to see you, Zelia. I'm glad you're doing well, it seems. She does not respond.
Damn, don't push your luck.
Let's. We should be going, Miss Elia, before the sun goes down.
Yeah. Okay. And y'all help wheel her out. Okay. What are we doing from here, guys? There's a few different, I guess, openings. You want to talk to Dagon real quick, Arturio?
Yeah, sure.
And then y'all are reeling her back. What you wanted to ask her a few questions, Ray?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I'll do a 1d2 to see who goes first. 1 is Arturio, 2 is the others. And then I want to remind you, after this, we should definitely be getting on top of the queen.
Alright.
1 is Arturio, is that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. Arturio, as Zelia gets wheeled out, you see Dagon shift out of his shadowy form and just looks overly exhausted and has his head on the table.
Well, I imagine that went well.
I mean, I'm not dead, so it went better than I expected, to be completely honest.
Right. You mentioned that you killed Sir Leonidas.
Yes, I don't like killed being the operative word.
I-
He happened to die by something I did.
Right. If it's okay with you, could you tell me the specifics of what happened?
I sort of was attempting to summon something, and it lost control, and he tried to contain it, and it sort of blew him up.
Summon what?
Damn.
Completely, he was destroyed. It was very visceral, very don't like thinking about it.
Fair. I mean, what were you trying to summon, if I may ask?
I was trying to summon a void entity. Why?
I'm just trying to imagine the scale, the scope of what you're trying to do.
I was trying to summon a void entity on par with the level of something that would inhabit a void-born vampire.
To help your cause?
To help my cause. I was a very different person back then.
Right. I guess that didn't quite work, but did you ever try
Not
and...
then, no.
I'm guessing you didn't try and reattempt that at any point.
Well, you say that.
Go on.
You see Dagon's eyes flash black for just a second before flashing back.
Is that the results?
Yes, don't like using it really at all. It's a bit too powerful for me to control at all times, so I keep it locked away.
What does the black form do?
Give me just a moment. Well, basically, I'm able to control any sort of void entities nearby. It's what I would have done if I'd gotten to an haircut in time, but you guys had already dealt with that. It just really gives me control over magic. It seems a bit nebulous, but like full control, like a puppet master of sorts. But if it gains control over me, then it can do whatever it wants with that control. You understand?
Was that the cost
Was what the cost?
of obtaining that power?
Leonidas, was he the cost?
I assume that there must have been some sort of deal made with this demon.
Yes, there was, but no, it wasn't related to Leonidas. This was the second attempt. The first attempt, I didn't even manage to make a contract.
I assumed what was the contract. Again, I don't mean to pry, but...
Sorry, that's not something you're going to get from me.
Okay. I just wanted to know if it was harmful to you or not.
I mean, it was... Yes, it was harmful to me.
Okay. Sorry, I've been thinking about things, like a lot of things. I'm not necessarily going to say I'm going to summon a demon or anything.
But highly recommend against it.
Yeah,
I
no,
have...
Also, would second that.
I'm not.
I
don't know. I didn't know you were here, Mer. I thought we were in private.
I literally have been sitting here at the table.
I thought we moved somewhere else in the scene.
When I attempted the one that killed Leonidas, I had over 500 years of experience, and I still fucked it up. So
The point I was
just
making
wouldn't
at
really
was
recommend it.
that again, it is a certain field of research that I've been looking into, not necessarily in the form of summoning demons, but I know how to speak it, at the very least. And
I do need to point out there's a difference between void entities and demons. They aren't the same thing.
right, and as you can tell with my, 5 years of abyssal experience, that's not very high.
Yes.
Where was I going with this, actually?
I suppose you wanted to learn something.
Maybe. I was just trying to get the gist of what you did and what the cost was.
Once again, I'm not going to tell you because I don't
Yeah,
want you to emulate what I did.
This was more on the broader scale than the personal scale.
I mean, you have to always give something when summoning a void entity and making a contract with it.
Mm-hmm.
They're much feistier than demons are. Demons want to get out, and void entities don't necessarily want to.
But they just want something of yours.
They just want. They hunger. They feed. And if you can give them something that they're willing to feast upon, then you might be able to reel them in.
Is Syracuse one of these demons?
Syracuse, no, he's hardly even a demon.
Okay. I guess the end of this sort of talk was just like, I always have your back, though. Just know that.
Okay.
Unless you do something really bad, I felt compelled to stand up for you during the whole Zelia thing.
I mean, I appreciate it. I thought she was going to kill me,
Yeah,
so
I didn't want that result because you are a great asset to us. Not in the sense of that's all your worth is, but you mean a lot to a lot of us, in a way.
Well, thanks, Arturio. I appreciate you saying that.
Of course. But are you gonna be alright? I know Zelia showed up and that wasn't your favorite thing.
I mean, I've wanted to see my sister again for the past... I mean, really, since I left. There's no scenario in which she wouldn't be furious with me.
I kind of understand that situation in a way.
So I was just sort of... I wanted to see her, but I wanted some sort of fantasy where she didn't hate me.
Yeah, I also can feel that one. Well, I thought about going back home just once to see how things go, but also dreading it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, I think I'm going to go drinking for a while.
okay.
Get my helix stone.
Before, I guess maybe before or after you do that, maybe put some more thought into the thing we talked about. And he points to his chest.
Yeah, I mean, we can research that while we're waiting here. I mean, we have a few months, and I'll work on that then.
Mm-hmm. But
Because it's just while we're on the road, there's not really much I can do to help look up things.
right. At any rate, though, go enjoy a drink.
Sure.
I think you deserve that after being impaled and yelled at.
No, real quick. Why are you wanting the Helix Stone so bad?
It was a vessel for Norik's soul at one point, yes?
I guess so, yeah.
I can use that to talk to him.
Are we thinking of the same Helix Stone, though?
Sorry, explain how?
She looks at Arturio. You told me that I needed part of something that contained his soul at one point, yeah?
Yeah, something strong enough to resemble what he was.
What
guess
spell are you trying to use here, Arturio?
Oh, it's sort of a familial thing that's been passed on. It's called Voice of the Graves.
You're going to need an actual piece of his corpse, Arturio.
Yeah. I know, that's why graves are the only place that I typically do it. Yeah.
Well, toodaloo. Nope, I don't know anyone for me at this point.
Nope, Dagon, I want to go drinking with you.
Oh, that's fine. Let's go drinking then.
Let's go drinking.
I mean, we could use the year's Grimoire, but he said no.
I figured if I used the Grimoire, it wouldn't be him I'd be talking to. Just an echo. Yeah.
Drinking!
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 All right.
Drinking. We have to talk to the Queen tomorrow, so guess what? I'm going to pretend as this day didn't happen.
Alright, well, Dave and I are about to go drinking. Let's zoom on over to, Noah and Ray, who have been kind of quietly, wheeling, Zelia back on over to the giant footbridge. She looks visibly pissed, but is sort of pensive as well, and isn't really talking much.
So,
Mm,
you know about Celestia?
yeah, I mean, there were a few left when I was a kid.
Can you tell me anything about them?
I mean, I can't imagine I could tell you anything that Jared didn't already tell you. I mean, they were just like knights. They were like chosen warriors of Urel.
Well, okay then. That's all I wanted to know.
I mean, the only thing like really special about them is that usually they were like knights that had already died in battle and got resurrected as celestials.
Well, kinda not. I mean, that's half right. I died when I was a baby.
Okay, I mean,
Like on as I came out, I guess I was dead, and then suddenly a light enveloped me, and my hair changed, my eye colors changed, and I was alive again.
I mean, it sounds to me just like Urel threw you a bone or something. I don't know. I'm not sure why she'd do that for a human, but beats me.
I need more information. Well, I mean, wait, are any of the wardens like priests of Urel or anything?
No, I mean, the closest thing we have is Lohar. I wouldn't really call her a priest, though. She's just kind of knowledgeable about, well, I mean, not everything really, but I mean, she's Leonidas' daughter, so she learned a lot from him.
Could you get in contact with her?
I mean, that's what Plum's trying to do right now.
Well, that's true. Maybe I'll ask her next time.
Next time?
Next time I see Plum.
Are you guys like friends or something?
Miller kind of laughs.
What?
What's so funny?
Oh, they're friends, alright. If the blushing he was doing yesterday was anything to say about that.
She swings on out of your hands and turns around and looks at you, Ray.
What?
She is like looking you up and down, and looks rather angry. You can only a sense motive.
Oh God.
Oh no!
What is my sense motive again?
I thought it was plus 10, but I can't recall. Yep. Ray, she looks like almost offended.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you trying to fuck my mom?
What? Oh, what?
No.
What?
He's slow when it comes to that stuff.
What? What? No, huh? Huh? What?
Okay, deep breath. It's not like that as far as I know.
Huh?
I
Do
can
you know
shove
what?
myself back the rest of the way, thank you very much. She begins rolling away.
Ray, do you know what fuck means?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. And she follows after Zelia.
Oh, fucking Dagon's having. I'm talking to Dagon. Fuck that. No, this is not.
I know
Required
they got
to
angry with
call
you.
Ray,
Now
like,
you know why your name was fucking Mother Hugger, Ray?
yes.
Oh my god.
Ray is Ray like flashes of blood rage for a moment and then runs and started walking very angrily back to the keep.
Okay, I guess we're on our own then.
Is there anything you want to try and say to Zelia, Noah?
S- Ray's a good guy. He wouldn't try that sort of thing with.
I'd certainly hope not. She's way older than even Dagon and I are.
I know what it's like to kind of be protective of your parent.
I just thought that would be wrong and bad.
And really weird.
It would be really. I mean, it's the age difference is inconceivable between both of them.
I can understand that.
The age difference between him and me is inconceivable.
That makes sense.
Oh my god.
Seeing as you're about 1,000?
Well, my body is around, about 1,200 or so. I'm a lot older than that, kind of, but it's hard to explain. My
It's
brother and I
okay.
got trapped when we were kids.
Oh,
That's not worth getting into, but it made us not age for a while.
alright, that's fair. You don't have to say it if you don't want to. I mean, I can't really. I mean, I do kind of get the age thing. My aunt and my uncle are decades apart from each other. And my papa's had lots of girlfriends in his life, so it's really weird whenever he would bring one home.
My mom's just also not the type to date. Like, she's so professional. I call her by her first name most of the time. It just, like, I don't know. It's a weird relationship. I mean, she adopted us essentially when we were really young. God, what the fuck? And she must have been hiding this from me. I need to go to bed. I'm gonna talk about this with her later.
Alright. I'm sorry you had such a rough day.
It's fine. I mean, I learned a bunch of things I should have known, I guess.
I guess. That's
But
part of you.
you see Ray run past you all.
What the fuck?
Past us?
Yes.
Where's he going?
He's going faster towards where Plum's room is.
Zelia notices that and begins wheeling that way as fast as she can. Oh no, you fucking don't!
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just go fuck myself then.
Come drink with us, Mella.
You kind of race there with Zelia. You need to go upstairs before she does, obviously. And you hear her clinking up the staircase behind you.
No.
No, what?
No.
I just want to talk.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, let's talk then, asshole.
No, I don't want to talk to you. Let's talk to her.
You ain't talking to her without me being there.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine. Whatever. I don't care. I just need to know.
And you see Zelia fuming come up the edge of the staircase, and she rolls on over to Plum's door and knocks on it. And this time you do see Plum sort of sweep under the door and look into the crack. Oh, hi.
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 You want to tell me something?
Me?
Yes.
What should I tell you? I see you met my daughter.
I shouldn't expect. Why?
Why what?
I just. Okay.
Okay, what?
I'm confused.
Do you guys want to come in?
Sure.
Okay. And she opens up a door and lets Ellie and you in. Is there something y'all want to talk about?
Well, I want to ask where you were today, but that's not my business.
I was trying to find Alaro. I told you to talk to her, Phil.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll just update you on what happened. I need my mind off of this. So he just gives the rundown.
Of like, what, like the demons today and stuff?
The demon today, and apparently has them now. And
I just told you guys yesterday how bad Pirelli is.
I didn't make that choice. I even tried to get Mr. Fister to come in fast enough, but it wasn't fast enough.
Oh my god. Okay, so how many do you think he has at this point?
I think Murr said 5.
Cool.
But
Okay.
well, actually, I have no. But never mind.
Well, what else? It seems like you guys are a bit uppity about something.
Well, I didn't expect person here to be your daughter, and
I said I would introduce you to her.
you did. I just didn't think that it would be another warden. I also didn't think it would be her who's trying to kill my friend. Well, I guess. Now, no.
She raises her eyebrow. Zelly, were you trying to murder someone today? Zelly's eyes kind of glance to the side. Kinda.
Did you wait? Hold on. So, Dagon's your son.
I'm sorry?
Oof. That's a big oof for me.
Zelly, I look at you. I fucking said I wouldn't say anything, dipshit! You were fucking covered, didn't you?
Wait.
You dumb fucking brickhead!
Okay. Wait. You have to talk. You have to talk with me. Plum.
What?
Just listen.
What's going on? Ray, I need you to explain in the next 10 seconds what you're talking about.
Dagon's alive.
She doesn't know who that is, dipshit.
Oh,
You hear
right.
a voice echo in your head, use the other name.
Genwar? I completely butchered that. Wait.
You hear another voice echoes, third name.
Sheridan is alive.
Oh my god.
I'm considering how to proceed, if you would give me a moment.
Fair.
Hmm.
I can't believe Dagon's gonna die.
What a fucking move from Ray tonight.
Man, Ray was just
Ray
like...
attempted murder, but he went for the kill.
Ray, realizing that he, not the apex predator, could not kill Dagon, and need to find somebody stronger.
You need to find his mom.
Oh my god.
It's gonna go in timeout in hell.
Give me just a minute.
See,
Look at murder thing all over again.
yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I'm really scared of him doing this because this is the exact same shit. He decided Murr's gonna let her die.
I'm just really trying to consider what Plum would do in this scenario. Because I don't want to go in circles here because I want to get shit done, but also, I can't just ignore this.
Plum's gonna remember that.
Alright, so can I roll for diplomacy?
Sure. Why not?
You roll to unfuck yourself.
Alright, boys.
I want to use that good luck charm.
We got this. Hold on. I fucked that up.
Did you
Is
want
that what
to
you're going with? Is the 17?
You wanna try your
use
good
luck
luck?
charm?
You know what?
Theoretically, have a
Fine.
better chance of doing
Fine. He's gonna use the good luck charm.
There we
There we
go.
go.
Okay.
he starts to try and like explain that he's not bad. He's a good person. He's been helping. He's his friend. Uh, he can't really flirt, so he can't even try to like attempt to seduce her. So he's just like,
Right, as you begin spewing out babbling words, you see Plum come over to you, like very slowly walk over towards you, and
Slit your throat.
it's kind of your eyes seem like they're not adjusting correctly because as she approaches you, it seems like she's growing, and by the time she gets you, she's maybe 3 feet taller than you.
Oh.
And she grabs you by sort of the armor plate near your chest and just picks you up with one hand, is looking at you eye to eye. What do you mean my son is alive?
Your son is alive and well and does good things.
Where is he?
Back at my place.
What is he doing there?
He's helping us.
Where did you find him?
Several places, really.
Yeah. It kind of just happened.
And he's not been doing anything bad?
No, he's been helping us a lot, actually. Every time he bumps into us.
Okay. She drops you down, Ray.
Ray's turned on and turned off at the same time.
Ray has a giantess kick.
He is turned on and turned off at the same time. He doesn't know what to feel.
The switch is right in the middle.
Zelia is shooting daggers at you, and she whispers, "What the actual fuck is wrong with you?"
A lot of things.
Alright.
Okay, look, I just figured that this is a family and you all aren't actually the type to kill your own family. But I guess that was a different situation when it comes to wardens, apparently.
It's a difficult situation. Okay, Ray, my son committed literally like the worst crime you can do within the wardens.
That is fair.
And he never actually had to be punished for it because he booked town before we could do anything.
And another thing, I don't know if she was here, but I mean, if she was here when you got here, but your fiery wispy friend was here earlier.
My fiery. Why was she here earlier?
I don't know. She said she was when she got here. You weren't here, so she was waiting for you.
She was gone by the time I got back. I guess she might have grown impatient. Okay, good to know. Odd. Wait, I locked my door before I left. Did she unlock it?
That was me.
You unlocked my door?
She was in there first.
She was in there first, and I assumed that something might be happening, so I broke in, and...
Okay, fair enough. I guess she must have repaired the door before she left then.
Yeah, and that's the whole reason that we're here now, because your daughter here was looking for me, assuming something was going on, which I guess technically wasn't wrong.
Ray, as you kind of look over now at Zelia, mentioning her, you realize that ever since you mentioned the wispy-haired woman, she's been completely frozen. Looks like she's almost sweating.
Are you okay?
She was here? Yes, honey, she was here. Don't worry about it. But I just had to talk to her a bit. She's back? Yes, everything's fine. I have everything under control, alright? You don't need to worry. I'm going back to my room. And Zelia wheels on out of there. Why can't my job ever get easier?
I guess because I exist, because apparently I just keep making it harder.
I know you don't intend to, but yeah, you've introduced me to a bunch of new and exciting ways to be stressed out in the last day or so. Okay.
I'm sorry. You just kind of like, his face just kind of like feels really bad.
Better to know than not to know, I guess. Whatever. Okay.
Would you like to see him?
Not yet. Maybe at some point. I don't think I have the constitution to look at him at the moment.
Can you promise me not to tell the others?
For now, yeah, I promise you. I want to see him before anything else. I'll make that call for myself.
Thanks.
I take it Zelia's a bit upset with you?
Kind of, but I don't even know 100% why.
I'd imagine she would be rather defensive of me.
That's true. But, I mean, I haven't. That's a conversation for another time.
I think it's a conversation I need to have right now with you, Ray.
Oh, okay.
Palm gets up and sits beside you. And you see her sort of slowly shifting from color to color at this point. And eventually she looks on over you. Ray, I'm the captain of the Wardens, one of them at least at this point. I have a lot of responsibility, and this has been sort of cute and fun. I need to set your expectations here. This isn't going to go anywhere, all right? This has just been a nice distraction from me. I'm sorry if that seems selfish.
I'm sorry.
She gets up and sort of slowly plants a kiss on your forehead, and holds there for a moment before pulling away. She looks immensely melancholic. I can't be distracted by anything. I already have my kids, and apparently another one that's back, so I have to do my job before anything else, alright? Maybe if things ever calm down enough. But I just don't want you to wait that long, because things may never calm down.
Ray's slightly tearing up, but he's like trying to like tough it out.
So is she. She does not seem happy talking about this.
Oh. Okay. I'll just go then, I guess.
I'm sorry.
Ray doesn't say anything. He just kind of like walks out.
All right. What's another scenario we're wanting to do tonight before we do the talking to the queen, y'all?
I don't know if it'll do much, but just Mila saying hi, Loire.
Are you with the giant's footprint as well?
Yeah, she never left. She's waiting for Ray to come back down.
Okay. He spoke to the barkeep for a bit to ask where Lura's room was, and he pointed you upstairs after some convincing that you knew him. This is kind of happening concurrently with like the other conversation. So you hear shouting from Plum's room, but you decide to sort of let that be as you go and find Lura's room and knock softly.
Hello?
And you hear him bumble on over towards the door. Hello?
Hello, Loire, it's Mila.
Oh, hi. Give me just a moment. And you hear him unlock several locks and then open the door. Hello!
Hey.
Just saying hi. Sorry, I'm not in the middle of anything, but I mind moving fast. Hi, please come in.
Oh, of course. And she comes inside.
As you come inside, you see stuff everywhere. A lot of different papers and robes and stuff just sort of scattered everywhere around the room.
Goodness.
Yes, sorry, I haven't been able to really properly organize anything. I just sort of got everything in my bags, and I've been trying to find some things for the meeting with the Queen whenever we decided to have that. So just things chaotic. How are you?
I'm alright. A friend of mine was talking with somebody here, so I decided to stop by.
Oh well, always good to see you. Glad that I have some friends in the city. After all, it's just things are chaotic here at the moment.
Oh, I can obviously see that. And she kind of looks over some of the papers. So, you planning to talk to the Queen tomorrow?
What was that?
You planning to talk to the Queen tomorrow?
Yes, she summoned me here. I've been working on something for her for a while.
Oh, we might see each other. As far as I know, my team is planning to talk to the Queen tomorrow too.
Well, good. I guess we'll all probably be there at some point then. A bit nervous. Haven't spoken to her in person before, only over mail. I've heard she's a rather intimidating person.
I haven't heard much about her, honestly. Um, you know, I'm a little nervous myself. Um, would you maybe like to go get a drink or two?
I sorry, can't drink.
Oh, is it because of religious reasons?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to force you if you don't want to. But I guess I just wanted to say hi and see if you wanted to hang out or something.
Ah.
I don't know how long he's going to be, so.
Well, you're welcome to stay in here. I sort of need to get my things ready for tomorrow. But after the presentation tomorrow, I would love to meet you and your friends, and possibly just hang out, as it were.
Okay, that works. It's a date then.
Cool.
Uh,
Here, let me try and make you somewhere to sit if you'd like to stay in here until your friend is done.
of course.
He clears away a lot of papers. The rolling perception check.
Okay. Hi, the girl. Perception. What's that again? No, the day. Okay.
You see, the papers appear to be blueprints for some sort of weapon. It looks like some sort of almost like a gun or something.
Those are very interesting blueprints.
A big,
Yes.
sized deagle.
Yes, it's the guns themselves are fairly rudimentary. Sorry, get nervous when talking about my work. It's more
okay.
like ammunition that's interesting.
It's okay. I'm used to blueprints. My family back home, they work with clocks, so I see them a lot.
Oh, interesting. That's very cool. I've never really seen anything but a normal sort of box. So I can't imagine how much artistry has gone into it, but I'm sure it's a lot.
It's a lot. And it's especially when you're somebody who loves tinkering as much as my uncle does.
Well, excellent. I'm interested in learning more. I don't know how much you have here at the moment. But Sumelia is where you're from?
Yes, Sumelia.
Well, if I happen to find myself there, I would love to possibly speak with your uncle.
Of course. If you're ever in the area, I'll definitely introduce you.
Excellent. Cool. Awesome. I don't know how long I have to be there, though. My schedule is rather tight, and people keep me bound from place to place, so it can be a bit difficult to really go sightseeing.
Oh, I understand that. When I was back home in Somalia, I had to go from house to house doing deliveries. I really had time for myself.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. My family was very kind. It's not like they, you know, it's not like they drove me like a slave.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I've ever since the paladins in India and us have been a bit finicky as well with letting me leave. Ever since I was pronounced to be the next exarch.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, I'm very interested. I hope we get to learn more once we get to talk some more.
Sure.
I should probably be going. It sounds a bit like maybe it's quieted down, so the raid might be already done with it. But I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow, and you'll like to see my weapon in person. I'm doing a demonstration and such.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. And she gives War a small hug. See you tomorrow.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Goodbye, farewell. And he closes the door and locks it several times behind you. At this point, Noah, you see Ray slowly skulking down the stairs.
Oh no. Ray?
Ray ignores Mila. He just keeps walking.
Ray, don't you ignore me.
He gives her a very cold stare, and then turns back and keeps walking.
Oh dear. Oh, I guess we'll head back to the keep then. And she follows Ray.
All right, y'all heading back to the keep.
Mhm.
Murray, you and Dagon went to a not here because he did not come here to the bar if this was also the place that Plum and Zelia were staying.
Yes, we're
So
at
you
another bar.
guys went to. Let's do it. Let's form a good old name, kids.
Good old name.
We got
Drinking
this.
Dragon.
The what?
Drinking Dragon.
The Drunken Dragon. That's true. That is where we're going.
Is that okay? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
You and Dagon kind of trudge on in there, both heavily needing a drink. And you guys just sort of perch yourself at the counter. And Dagon orders a shot of Kraken's ink.
I haven't had a drink in so long. What do I even order?
How unconscious do you want to be soon?
Extremely.
Kraken's ink should do it then, yes.
I'll take 2 shots of Kraken's ink.
2 shots of Kraken's ink. Okay. Each of those shots is going to be 10 gold worth.
It's gonna be tingled?
Yep.
Each? Okay.
And roll me some fortitude saves for the shots.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go find the fortitude. Okay, first shot.
You and Dagon chink your first shot glasses together and down them. Both of you seem fairly alright with that, to be honest.
You know, Dagon, I'm glad that you're here. I really am.
Thank you. I'm glad that I'm also here. I wish that here were maybe somewhere else, but I like being with you all.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I mean, it sucks that we're, like, here, but, like, it's great that, like, you're in existence in our party, and you've done so much, and I wanted to thank you for everything you've done as I take my second shot. Hey, 20.
That one hits you a little bit more, Murr, but you're still doing alright. You can kind of feel the black sludge sort of stick to the side of your throat right before it goes down into your esophagus as it trying to almost resist you drinking it.
Dagon, you've lived
Yes?
a long time, yeah?
Yes, that's certainly a way of describing the length of my life.
Have you been with people and that you like romantically? This isn't me hitting on you, by the way. Have you ever been with someone and you love them and then they died, and like how do you deal with that?
That's a great question.
Do you not
He
know either?
says almost breaking up. I lose people a lot. That's why I'm already sort of scared for all of you. Worried that I'm bad luck. And I don't know. I just eventually sort of move on. I mostly forget about what happened, I guess.
How goes?
Man, I'm gonna be real with you, Dagon. Sometimes I miss having that demon inside of me, because eventually I would have became a chieftain, and then I would have just not existed like this. But I'm here, and I'm a leader of a bunch of people who don't respect me. and I'm a co-leader with someone.
Yeah.
And like, I could have just like been a murderer for the rest of my life and forgotten everything.
Man, some days that's just the big mood.
Yeah, you know, don't tell Laven this because I know you guys talk a lot. Sometimes I wish I had Asmonis back because I feel like he's in my bag, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I mean, it's you get used to a certain level of comfort with people you have around you, whether or not they're necessarily good people, and losing them, you're sort of losing part of who you've been for a long time. So,
For 20 years.
I mean, I was around Zelia from like I don't know how long we were in the plane of fairies, and it felt like I lost a limb when I left her.
Oh, and Celia's good, and I wish you guys had a good relationship. Cause I wish I had a brother or sister. And you know what? I feel like I would have, and I feel like it was possible. But then my mom was lit on fire, and sometimes I think, was she pregnant? And then I'm like, did I lose a brother or sister that day too? Like, that was... You know, I don't know. You know, I just wish I had someone. But I feel like I don't. Like, everyone here in Queensclave's got someone, you know? Vera's got Gandrada. You and Laven are buddies because you guys are gonna, like, outlive all of us. Milla and Arturio, Ray is gonna fuck Plum. And then there's me. And she like spins in her chair a bit. You know, I can't talk to my dead best friend.
Jess, did you say that Milla and Arturio were friends because you cut off when you're talking about that?
Yeah, it's like Milla and Arturio are friends.
Okay.
And like, you know, like, fuck. I'm just like by myself, and you know what, Dagon? Once this whole apocalypse thing is over, and we all survive because I like to think positive like that, I think I'm gonna retire and just like be like traveling or something.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes. Because I'm just thinking, like, am I ever gonna find Ariel? I don't know where the fuck Ariel is. Landon and I went dead at fucking body, and he's not in the freezer in the basement at Queensclave. Shh! Don't tell anyone. Only Mill and Laven know. And you know, I just want him to come back to life. But when we fried him, he was like with a bunch of undead. But Mr. Undead down in the basement says that he doesn't know anyone by the name of Oreo. So, like, my fiance is just walking around somewhere. Dagon, he's out there. And I just want to hold his hand one more time before the apocalypse happens. All I want. And she starts crying.
Dagon is already crying as well.
Chug.
I want another. She puts 10 gold down on the table. I want another.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to fucking misery and outliving everyone that we've ever loved in our life.
Cheers to that.
Chink.
Chink.
Oh!
God.
The despair is overtaking you, Murray, and there's nothing. Like, it's just like no effect.
Not even. I can't even put myself out with alcohol, Dagon. I'm just here. here. I'm in an endless. You know what? I'm gonna. She gets up. I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna go to Silver and light all those fuckers on fire. I'm gonna do it.
What? No lighting on fire. Or
No, because they ruined my life.
It's too far away. You can't walk there.
And she grabs his shoulders. You can teleport me there.
I'm not going to do that, though.
Please.
I'm sorry. I can't be helping murder.
Okay. Shh. Okay, listen to this. Okay, I don't light the place on fire.
Good. Yeah. It's in there.
This is what I go into the village head's office and I shit on his desk, and then I steal all his gold.
Sure, why not?
Can you teleport me to do that?
Yeah.
Yes! And she just hugs him.
Okay. I guess we're doing this then. Give me a moment. 1D100. 40. I think I'm on target with 40. I've never been there before. Yeah, I'm fine. As you and Dagon exit the ether and head towards Silver, and you appear on top of a building in Silver. You're not sure what building it is, though. Roll me and knowledge local.
Alright, man, I got a point in that.
Woo!
Fuck, I don't know what building I'm on.
Which one looks? Let me roll a thing. Do I have? Oh, yes. I have +10 in knowledge local. Let me. Yes. That building over there looks shittable.
Okay, alright, we're gonna go over there. I gotta get off the roof. I'm gonna sneak over that building and break into a window, okay? Watch me. I'm really good at this.
Roll me sneak at disadvantage.
Roll you not breaking your neck. We'll find off the roof at disadvantage.
Oh god, what's my stealth? Okay. Alright.
Fuck.
Okay, 36.
You somehow, it's almost like you're drunkenly just sort of swaying over there, away from all light, as you end up back over, now on top of Town Hall. That was really fast.
I told you I'm really good at this, and now she's gonna unlock one of the windows to get in.
Roll me disable device at disadvantage.
Okay. Shit, what's my disabled device? Wait, don't I have a lockpick kit.
Get advantage, so just roll me it, I guess.
Yeah, because lockpick kit. Okay. 21!
The window opens up.
And she's gonna slither her way in and try to see if she can find the town leader's office. If she didn't already slide in there.
You step in, and you see a lot of paintings on the walls and stuff, like of old young heroes and things like that, and there's a big desk in the center.
What did you say? I'm sorry, it broke up.
There is paintings upon the wall. It looks like a very fancy room, and there's a big desk.
So we're definitely in the fancy room then, right?
Definitely in the fancy room.
Okay, first of all, before she's gonna walk over, I assume that's where the safe probably is with all the money.
You can roll me deception, Drew.
No, at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh!
Mm.
Hitsy shit!
You see there's a big old gold coin on the desk.
There's a big old coin on the desk!
There's a gold coin just sitting there ready to be picked.
She's like kind of looking at it like, what? I know this place has fucking more money than this fucking. You know what? Forget the money. Laban can get his familiar, but she is gonna try to steal one of his pens because he probably has nice pens.
Yeah, he's still one of those fucking like silver ink pens.
And then she's gonna get on his desk and take a shit on it.
Roll me fortitude.
Roll you what?
Roll me fortitude.
Fortitude.
Lord.
23.
You drop a real nice log on the desk.
God.
Like one solid thing just plumps down.
God.
And as you lift your skirt back up, you see the door open up and Amanda just makes eye contact with you and slowly closes the door.
And she just kind
How's
of
it going, man?
She's just gonna just take another pen
Take another pen.
and
Shit.
yeet.
Dagon meets you on the roof at this point as he spent the last minute or so getting over there. You got pins, good.
Yes, we can sell these. They're nice pens. We can sell them.
Did
Let's
you do the
get out.
poo?
Yes, and I think someone saw me, which I think is weird, considering like I'm really stealthy. But whatever, I couldn't find the safe. Well, anyway, let's get out of here before I want to fucking line up this bitch.
Okay, yes, let's please leave. And you guys, were you wanting to teleport back to Mer?
Home is
Queen's
what
Click
she mutters. So I guess yes, Queen's Click keep.
Okay. And you guys appear and plop down in the courtyard behind Queen's Cliff Keep. Woo!
I remember being out this courtyard once. I had she said that it was a fucking dream, but I summoned Syracuse out here asking if I could bring Nurg back, and he was like, no. And so I got really fucking sad. But you know what? Nurg's fucking dead now, and you know, I'm sure because when I was in the afterlife, I could kind of hear people talking and shit. So I'm sure he can hear me. So, and she just like looks up to the sky and just gives it the middle finger, and then like falls on the ground.
Okay, bedtime now. And Dagon powers up and lethargically moves Mer back to her bedroom, and then goes back to his own bedroom and passes the fuck out.
God.
Thank you.
And we can have another quick break real quick before we do the meeting.
The important
Oh my
thing.
God.
R.I.P.
Rip.
This has been a fucking emotional roller coaster of a session.
Yeah.
And we still haven't got to talk to the queen.
Oh my lord.
Wasn't expect to have to break up with Ray. Where are you?
No, I wasn't, okay? That wasn't the plan for tonight.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't enjoy that.
Man. Why'd you leave me
How
on?
did I enjoy that?
I'm sorry.
I loved it. It was so good. Thank you. Thank you for letting Mirko take a shit on it.
This session is killing me.
I don't get what Jordan means by engaged, got a dream job, and pregnant. She even braided her hair over her shoulder. What are you talking about? Oh, red flags. Gotcha. Something about Fight Club.
I can't believe.
Sorry, I'm still getting out some demons.
I'm so sorry.
I'm good. Doing great.
I
I
think
knew we weren't going to get a lot done because of the unfortunate absence. Like, once again, not angry, but like, obviously the impacts storytelling. So just a bit. Whatever.
yeah.
Oh God. Oh no. I mean, it was going to be hard to cram everything into this one anyway, so now we can take our time with actually having the finale arc start next session.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, baby girl?
I've been shiny chaining this whole time.
I'm so sorry.
I want to die.
What have you been shiny chaining? Nidoran?
Oh, I know that feel.
Nidoran has a bad shiny though, no?
No, shut up.
What?
Or
Is that the one that
Nidoran.
went to his green?
Okay, but Nidoran male's got a good shiny.
Are you looking for a male or a female?
Female.
Oh no.
Tell Madison I love her.
I'm in too deep.
Jessie said she loves you.
It's too late.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll go fuck myself. It's too late.
Did you? Give me a second. Give me just a 2.5, as it were, as the kids say.
Okay.
He's gonna be just fine.
See, he's a bit robotic on my end, so it just sounds really distorted and funny. It sounds like a trash compactor trying to power itself.
It sounds like me last night.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, go on.
I feel so relieved.
No, Iris, what happened?
Was it the cat or whatever? Were you guys watching on Animal Planet?
No, it was we were watching a 50 Shades of Grey thing.
Oh yeah.
And it was like when it was the part about the therapist telling Anastasia that he's like, you've changed Mr. Grey more than a couple months than I have in the 2 years I've been working with him.
And I just screamed.
She had to stop the video and scream.
What's it, babe?
If it doesn't happen in the next 10, I'm quitting.
Okay, good. Please do. Oh my lord. Alright, are we all back?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
We all fucking good and ready to fucking rumble?
Yeah.
Alright, what we're doing in the morning at Medicaid,
Let's see the queen.
we're doing the queen thing. We
Yeah.
have to get it done.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get it done for 2 months.
guys, let's kill the queen.
Shit on
God.
I'm sorry, what?
Who took a shit on my desk?
Murder took a shit on my desk. It was on the mayor of Silverhorse's desk.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. No, no. Why you kill the queen? God damn! Ash, no! Bad.
We can start our own hierarchy. We can make a democracy.
Oh lord. Be busy on that.
Oh my god.
Y'all have your chance for that. Okay. You ready to rumble?
Yeah.
Alright. So after the emotionally turbulent night of whatever the fuck happened there, you guys all awake the next morning, most of you feeling awful for one reason or another. And you realize that while eating some good old pancakes and feeling a bit depressed about that, that it's time to go talk to the queen, because you have to.
Oh.
Hey everyone, it's time to get talk to the queen!
Alright. So we have to talk to the queen today, guys. With Laven being absent, still looking after Firo, bless his heart if he has. I'm gonna need someone to come with me to help me do the talking thing, as
I'm
we all
very
know.
good at talking.
She points to Tim, not you. So I was thinking, you can everyone. Alright, everyone as Queensclave should come with, but I'm going to say that Arturia was going to be my other speaking man.
I am
Okay.
honored.
It's not that I think any of you will say something wrong. It's just that I think someone's going to say something wrong.
I'm never wrong.
Especially you, Tim.
We should get our
We-
party straight of what we need to address with the queen.
Yes, we need to tell the fucking I have a hangover. We need to come up with an outline of what we're going to be talking to the queen about.
Yeah. What we
Did you guys extract information yesterday from?
We got a few things. They were experimenting with glacius necrosis. It's my best guess.
Mm-hmm.
We also
One-
found out that orcs can turn undead, but only if they're plague-born.
which
I
means
see.
they have to die via plague, and they have to be turned very quickly before the soul leaves, basically.
Which I
So
guess
what you're saying is that this is something we can't really get leverage for with the giants, because the giants will still end up undead and not die instantly like we thought they would.
Yep.
is because they can't pass on.
So,
Which
go on.
I was going to say, I guess with glacius necrosis, if it works like a plague, makes sense.
Do we have any? So you guys went through the entire area in Lindborough, correct?
We went through the labs. We found the glacius necrosis thing. I don't know if I found that book on the bloodletting, and I guess they were making potions with it because I found a lot of potions in that room. Ray, did you find anything in particular when we were in those labs?
Ray is really silent.
Ray,
Ray, if you have any information,
I don't have
Meaningless.
anything.
are you sure?
Not anything I can remember.
Maybe a journal you ripped up.
Something about a dragon.
Something about a dragon?
Oh, they had two dragon skeletons at the bottom of the laboratories.
See, this is really important stuff we need to bring up with the queen because they could use those dragons against us.
And they could.
So we need to have any sort of like somewhat concrete evidence so the queen isn't like, you're making assumptions, get the fuck out of here, you know? And
Well-
we probably don't get paid.
I gave you the notes on Amanda Weatherly, and I gave Sean Riel the book on the blood things.
Unfortunately, we're also going to have to address something of the Queen to get some truce. Part of diplomacy is knowing your enemy in and out, and them knowing you in and out. Your wants, desires, letting everything on the table.
Okay.
We were told by our good friend downstairs that the Queen was known as some sort of butcher amongst the Black Sun.
The Sun Slayer.
Yeah, she would kill them almost indiscriminately and with joy. So we at least need to confirm that we need to understand her stance on the undead matter and not to basically assume her base assumption that they are just creatures for slain, but people worthy of respect.
So wait, what you're trying to tell me is that we have to somewhat sway the queen to make a peace treaty with something that she mercilessly...
That's the issue here.
Yeah.
How do you suppose we go about that?
One solution we had to prevent any further conflict was the town of Lindborough itself. Technically, Lord Akir has noble rights to that place. And
Right.
it's also completely empty. So,
Exactly.
so
It would be a good place for the undead to own land. They would have an entire town to them that's far away from Heimhall and far away, isolated from everyone else.
as far as Trevor has asked us, the undead only seek land to call their own. If they're given a bit of freedom,
Okay.
it would
So
be...
I'm gonna stop you there, if you don't mind.
Go on.
Because what I'm going on about this, so what we're trying to do is maybe try to get Lindborough to be the city of the undead, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So here's my only worry. And I only worry about this not for my own selfish reason. Like, this isn't anything at all, but, like, I'm trying to think of how the queen would think. What if the undead eventually want more land?
I mean, it's an isolated area.
An isolated area. There's not many of them left.
The entire place was completely empty when we were there. They were just puppets.
Yeah, if they're not quite like people of how they reproduce, so it's unlikely their population would go up normally, like human or mortal populations.
That's a fair point, yeah.
So it's not like they're gonna run out of space at any point, unless there's a mass undead issue where they bring in a
I'm
lot
just
of
trying to
refugees.
make sure that we cover all bases,
Of
because
course.
I'm trying to think what she would wonder about.
Exactly.
And
Because obviously, if we give them land, there's, like, look at the giants to the south. You know, huge population that'll eventually get shitty with us again
Well,
and attack us to try
there's,
and take over Heimhall.
well, don't you remember there's the Greenmire? It's not like they can just bring out an assault on us.
They'd have to go either through the ocean, through the ruined sea, which is a bad idea, or they have to
Isn't
walk
that what they're
all-
planning to do now?
We don't really know what exactly they're
Yeah.
planning to do at this point, or how they're planning to get here.
Could be teleportation, could be whatever, but again,
Based on what you told me, yeah, it appears there's some sort of teleportation magic.
we talked with Trevor again, Swarmer, and he didn't. Again, he mentioned quite heartfelt, in a more, I guess, sincere tone that he wasn't. Their people aren't warmongers; they just want freedom. And if we're to basically assume that they're just out here for war, we're no better than the Queen, or the people that oppressed them for a very long time.
Yeah.
Which makes things awkward because we locked away a kind of a diplomat in a closet. But again, it's just for safety precautions before we can let him go.
I mean, given if the Queen hears that I would let a undead have his own cushy room in Queensleaf Keep, I don't think she would take lightly to that.
We bring on to our last matter, which is the longest shot we have, but the best olive branch we could get. If Queen Fiora herself would physically tell Trevor that she promises to give his people land, he would believe us, and actually possibly help us with the issue with Agatha, if that is a thing. That is 100% going to happen.
Yeah, the only reason why I think that might not work out is while Trevor is a quote-unquote diplomat, remember, we got him as he was a henchman that we found. Would the Cult of the Black Sun believe him?
We could sign some official documents.
And send him out with the group. Show a sign of peace for giving back one of their own. They care about their people. I remember when Ray killed one of their own, they said they were going to a funeral.
They took care of Matilda. Someone
I
who's
see.
freshly a vampire.
Yeah, they took her in. They care about their people. I'm sure if we let him go with the official documents signed by the Queen saying that
maybe
they
an
have
escort
Lind.
or something.
Yeah, and show them that we are willing to give them Lindborough as long as they fight alongside us and don't turn us undead. We'll have them on our side.
My only worry is that just giving them limbo isn't exactly what they want. They want integration. They want to live and not really be persecuted in towns. You're essentially just giving them an ethno-state to go live in.
Well, it's a start.
Like I was gonna say, it's a start, and if we can get more friendly relations, and if we know that things are fine, perhaps we could starting small with integration, travel.
And
It's
then
true. We could start with that. It'll put off whatever they're planning to doing on the night of the eclipse, and then we can slowly work towards immigration.
I don't
We need to give them-
disagree at all. I'm just raising a point.
Of course.
We need
Well,
to-
no, it's a fair point.
It's give them something equivalent to what they're going to get if they won, and whatever they're doing succeeds. Otherwise, this is not going to work.
I just feel like the Queen's just gonna say, "Oh yeah, fine and dandy. The eclipse is gonna happen. Let's be friends with the undead and stave off this Agatha thing, which you also really don't have any physical proof of, other than word of mouth."
We could get some wardens to help convince us for the Queen about Agatha's presence.
And-
Unfortunately, Tim knows the most right now. But Warden, does the Queen know about the Warden's position? Kind of looks over to Dagon.
The Wardens?
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine she even knows they exist.
Shit.
Despite you all thinking there's some sort of, not that I mean to criticize, but, feeling that there's some sort of well-known organization, they try and stay in the shadows as much as possible.
They
They're
work
only going to
for-
be able to help us in terms of manpower, essentially. They don't have any sort of diplomatic power.
No, I mean, unless there are people that know them, it's really just, they're not looking for fame when they save the world, it's just a matter of getting the job done.
Something physical. My scar.
Your what?
Your scar?
She kind of pulls down her sweater a bit to reveal the scar on her clavicle. I got this scar from Rictus, one of her lieutenants. This is proof of their power.
And the power of one soldier.
One soldier that's the lieutenant of Agatha.
Now, I agree. It's just I'm trying to figure out how we're going to make this case work in front of a queen.
Yes.
Well,
We're gonna have to have those concrete solutions, ideas, without being waved off just as baffling idiots who are presenting theories.
Sykes. We saved Sykes from hordes of demons. That's proof that they're invading.
Yes.
So if
Okay.
we can somehow contact their Sykes for proof, documented proof that we saved Sykes from a demon horde, that would have to convince the Queen.
Were there any other paladins in Sykes aside? And
No, just the Thunder, as far as we know.
We do know that the mayor is there and has witnessed us firsthand deal with the stuff there.
Wait. No, wait, Milla wasn't there when that happened. Or no, wait, they explained to her that.
Yeah.
He made the deal with the witch, Gandreda's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, that bitch, that motherfucker. Anyway, continue.
He made a deal with the woman about the demon. That's proof that there was a problem. If he can bring the documentation to prove that, then that's another piece of evidence in our favor.
That actually might just work on that case.
We need to contact him and get some sort of documentation from him. So.
We don't really have much time. We have the meeting with the Queen today.
I mean, I can teleport there. It's not an issue.
Dagon, please, if you could.
Sure, I'll take care of it. I mean, it's been a week there with him, so they know me fairly well.
All right. We'll see.
Yeah.
What about the girl that got
Matilda?
No.
Priscilla.
The one that was here.
One that was here?
Here in Heimhall?
Yeah.
Uh...
Forge's daughter.
Oh, Cena. What about Cena?
Wouldn't she be able to say something?
She could testify that we saved her from vampires, but that's not quite Agatha territory, though.
That's more just the undead.
Yeah.
I mean, we need basis for both of them, don't we?
That's true.
I mean, she's well aware the undead are going to attack us. It is.
Yeah, we're trying to get her to understand that we need to work with the undead. I don't think bringing up a case of trying to make some vampire is gonna help us in any way.
It's not a bad thought, but...
No, I understand where you were coming from. We don't need proof of the undead. We needed proof of Agatha. We can get that proof via the mayor of Sykes. So what we need to figure out now is a more concrete way to convince the Queen that coming to peace with the undead is going to be the best solution for the bigger problem. And that we have to have diplomacy. We can't keep murdering them.
Yeah.
I have... No, that might not work. I don't think she would listen to Trevor, would she?
I think she would murder Trevor.
Well, we would keep him at a distance.
Perhaps he could speak his mind, as not... Again, we have to risk the fact that he might get a bit...
Testy.
Not that, but just speak out of line, maybe.
Yeah.
So she might take our word if we do say that we did interrogate him.
Yeah.
Just so she doesn't have to see him.
Yes, because I think Trevor and the Queen meeting, considering last night, the way he spoke about her, he does not like her at all.
Most of the undead don't like her. She scarred several of them that still live today. They're ashamed of their scars.
There was one of the soldiers. There used to be undead, but...
I think I think here's the strategy that I think we should go at when trying to convince her on this. Because we need the numbers. Because we need to have the proof of Agatha. We get the letter from from Sykes, talking about the chieftains. We bring up the general, the lieutenant, whatever you fought. I wasn't there.
Rictus.
Rictus. We bring up the entire concept of Agatha. We give them everything we know about all of the demons.
I think we should still play a warden to help explain Agatha a bit better. I know that's not going to mean much per se, but they're more in the know than...
Tim, I think. Tim, you know the most about Agatha here, right?
Yes, I'm very smart.
Alright,
Tim can explain Agatha.
I have a quick idea. Tim,
yes.
run through me your speech real quick about what you'd say to the Queen about Agatha's presence, her power, her symbol, what she means to this universe, and what she means to Heimhall.
Agatha is a big bitch.
Alright, we're gonna stop right there.
Mer immediately puts her head in her hands.
Alright, so let's rephrase that real quick. So,
yes.
You're going to not use coarse language, you're going to be at the most polite of a queen. Do you understand her power?
Yes.
Alright, so let's restructure that a little bit. Can you start from the top?
Agatha is a big smelly willy.
Alright, we're gonna stop you right there. Okay, so the word we're trying to look for is a powerful demon. Can you try to replace the first smelly part with powerful demon and not add anything else after that? Describe her.
Okay. Agatha is a powerful demon. Better?
Sure. Go on.
She destroyed the world one time.
Could you be more specific?
She made everyone die one time.
Could you be more specific about what she did in her plans?
She committed genocide one time.
How long ago was this?
1, 2, 3. 70,000 years ago.
This isn't gonna work.
Okay. I can Alright, you know what I just realized I can use?
What?
Evidence from Joe Martin. What happened there? I was there. My statue is erected there. They know I was there. That's the whole reason I'm in this... That's the whole reason I'm in this position in the first place. I've come face to face with Agatha out of everyone who's sitting here right now. We can even get Laven coming in questioning. He was there too. We can get letters from Cassandra. We can get letters from... Cassandra was there. We can get letters from Isaac. We can get... God, he was dead. Damn it! Thinking our ship guy. Renza.
Well, he's not longer dead.
He was dead during the part when we saw her. We can bring up the Joe Martin incident, and we can bring up the Sykes incident. That's 2 incidents right then and there that are directly connected with her.
But it was also Sour Pain.
I
think bringing up a festival where powerful demons at hanging out might not be the soundest idea.
It might sound a little too crazy for her. But Joe Martin is something that the Paladins recognize had happened. That's why there are statues there.
I think it's best for you, Mer, to fully describe the situation of Agatha upon your first meeting.
I can do that. I think our main focus when talking to the Queen is to express the urgency. Oh, hi, Zebel.
Hi.
The urgency of making sure that Agatha doesn't kill us all.
Yeah.
And that essentially... The problem is that what do we even do to start solving that? Considering that, we're the only group that knows anything about her?
I mean, if she's a demon, she's got to be weak to holy stuff.
I can only hope so. I don't think anyone here has tried that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I forget your stature to the leader figure. You're very close to the Queen, right?
Yeah, I'm her advisor.
Do you have any notes for us so far on how this entire speech is going to go with a person of royal status?
Sorry, try that again, Jordan? I didn't quite understand it.
Okay. Do you have any notes for us so far on our ideas as to, say, you were standing next to Queen Fiora as we were talking about this to her? Anything we should change, add?
Well, I'm going to start with saying Fiore, way different queen than Winona. Very different people. I've spoken to Fiore a few times since I've been here. She is way more stubborn. You need to be. I mean, don't flatter her. She hates that shit. She doesn't like any normal sort of like, "Hey, my lady," sort of things like that.
Of course.
What sort of? I don't know. She's a.
Hard-headed? Is she hard-headed then? From what
I mean, yeah, she's got a lot of years of experience behind her. I mean, and she lost her entire family, so now she doesn't really. Well, I think she was cold before, so she's even colder now. Doesn't really have much compassion or empathy. So don't try to appeal to her emotions, I would say.
I think we'll have to stick to our...
If you get anything from her emotionally, it's probably going to be negative.
We'll stick to space statistics then and not try and appeal to the heartstrings.
Yeah, you
So
need
we
to be
need to
cold
be
and calculated.
blunt, calculated, and stern.
And focus on the numbers of lives we're going to save rather than the lives we're going to cost through potential war.
Yeah.
Yes.
I definitely also would not stress your wish to preserve the lives of undead, so to speak, because I think that would actively make her less keen on agreeing with you.
Right, it would sort of...
I wouldn't stress that.
Okay.
I would stress more her having more soldiers that she doesn't care about the fight, rather than they want to be saved and you should do that because it's the humane thing to do. Because
We can tell her that it saves resources.
Yeah, I mean, do whatever you got to do. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, she's a person who cares first and foremost only about her people.
And the best thing for people is for them to all survive.
And yeah, I definitely agree with that sentiment.
Okay.
We're gonna... I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I don't want to insinuate that.
What?
She shouldn't be throwing people at a war that they shouldn't be a part of, if we can prevent it.
What?
Just in the sense of, imagine being the guards of Heimhall and being told to go to a war that you were too stubborn to refuse to let down. You're less thrown away at a cause that could have been prevented.
The less soldiers you sacrifice, the better you will be in the end.
Yeah. I don't want to insult because that's not how you make peace, but there are stakes to everything. And some people don't have the patience to understand that.
Yeah, I agree.
What else? We've discussed the undead issue. What about the giants?
The giants.
Man,
Yeah.
I wish my internet didn't fucking suck because everyone's breaking up really badly and I literally can't get any sentence out of anyone. Hold on.
All around me, all from a million people. Jessica.
It's still really bad. That's what I was kind of afraid of.
Cool.
It's okay. It's a little choppy on my end. I think it's just a Discord server.
Yeah, I think Discord is being a little goofball.
This record's gonna be a bit choppy, just FYI.
Yeah.
It's not like I can't understand you guys.
I mean, I'm having trouble sometimes.
I'm having trouble understanding Jordan.
I was saying the important things.
Exactly why I'm just like, he's saying important shit and I can't understand him.
If it comes to it, you can try the built-in one for Roll20, which actually works fairly well most of the time. Or if we can't set that up, then we can also really quick try like Google Hangout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just try and speak up more, guys. So if something does get cut out a bit, you can hear the other parts more.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we were talking about giants. That was the last thing of business.
This is our next front. We're gonna have to address with the Queen is a truce with the giants, at least temporarily.
An armistice.
Because if she has two armies knocking at her door for her people to fall, that's not gonna go well.
And I doubt the giants would. I doubt the giants would What's the term? How do you say it in common?
Uh,
give up a chance to attack Heimhall after it's been crippled by undead and demons.
does anyone here know of the history between the giants and Heimhall?
No.
Yeah, kind of.
No.
What do you know, basely, Zell?
So they've been fighting for a while. There's not many giants comparatively, because they take forever to be born and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now obviously, one of them is worth like 10 people in combat. Yeah, they just kind of been at each other's throats. It's kind of the annoying cycle of you did this, and now we're gonna do this to you, and then the other groupings are like, well, you did this, so we'll do this to you, and it's just kind of going back
So it
and forth for
spirals
a
out
while.
of excuses upon excuses that pile up and wars upon
I don't even know
wars.
where it begins at this point.
So we gotta put a stop to that cycle.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that because they've been doing it for a while. I mean, like they've been at relative peace for like 300 years. And by that I mean there hasn't been all-out war. There's still been like battles and stuff, specifically over that Borderlands area.
Do you know
where
what's sparking their current issues?
the stuff right now.
Yeah.
Well, there was some report, a while back in the paper saying that the giants are the ones that got the Queen's family killed.
Propaganda. I see. Well,
I wouldn't call it propaganda. The guy admitted to it.
okay, so blatant line. Gotcha.
Definitely, potentially, yeah. But right now, that's what everyone believes.
Alright, well, that's something we're gonna have to curve then, is just what's true and what's false. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because the lives of people, again, not emotionally, statistically, the amount of resources you need and the amount of people helping your city or land outweighs that of throwing them against a brick wall and watching them perish. If they didn't specifically wrong Heimhall via, I don't know, stealing, trying to actually kill their figureheads.
If I may ask, how was the Queen's family killed?
Well, from what Isaac told me, Murray, you were there when it happened.
I wasn't there. Isaac was more there, but the Queen's family was murdered by Carrion and her friends.
So you were a witness?
Not technically.
Should we get Mr. Isaac as a witness then?
I'm not technically a witness. I was not there during the conspiracy. I was actually almost essentially getting exercised by Agathon during that time.
Should we get Mr. Isaac as a witness then? I mean, he'd have the best.
I think we should get
testimony.
Isaac in as a witness.
Yeah. If we can get Isaac here, this Isaac guy, I suppose it would really help our case with the Giants. It would prove they didn't do anything to her family.
I mean, he was dead at the time, so I'll just point that out.
Does the Queen know he perished?
I mean, Isaac just said he wanted to confront one of the guys he thought was going to do this in an alleyway, and then he died for a bit before that Agathon guy brought it back.
So there's a
Well,
gap.
Agathon should.
Then Agathon should know, shouldn't he?
Agathon should know. He was the one who gave us the assignment.
Well, I mean, it's been a little while since I've seen him. We saw him in Somalia. He was getting a new arm.
Where do you think he could be now?
Gotta tell you, not quite sure.
Does he work for... does he work here? For this country?
Agathon generally takes. He was in Vaskerhold for the longest time, and then when we were there, he left, and I'm not sure if he came back.
Well, he has to be somewhere in the country then.
I mean, I would hope that he's gotten back at this point, yeah.
Okay, well...
Can't exactly teleport to a person. We don't know his whereabouts.
Alright. Ray?
We could try and scribe him, actually. or scry if Laven comes back.
The only person
Oh
who-
god, shit! That's a good point, brain, that I just thought of because Mur has that memory. Totally. We can get Justice CR Haven.
What?
She was also there in Jamarn with me. She knows about Agatha.
But what about Agathon?
Agathon,
We
she
could-
might know where he is.
we could try
I
and
know that they
scry
speak
him.
to each other.
Well, alright. Well, we need to find Haven then.
We could try and scry him.
We could try to scry him as
Do
I
you
finally
have a scrying spell, Trio?
No, I
finally
know
heard
Laven
what Jordan
does.
said.
Oh, I know Laven has one. Though I'm not sure if
Well,
he's
let's
meant
try the characters who are here, Jordan.
I know. I'd say this in character, but out of, it's frustrating.
Yeah, I know. I feel you.
Like, I can do that if Laven would be on autopilot.
Because Dagon.
Like a dark in his shop. Have like a scrying thing. Maybe.
That would be perfect. How does scrying work?
It's a sort of a spell, and you need a mirror. David had been using Marguerite's mirror, but we no longer have that for obvious reasons.
Okay. She kind of pulls out her music. There is a mirror on the inside of this. You can use that.
It needs to be a scrying mirror, but I guess this could work maybe in a pinch.
I'd block it back though.
Can't promise that.
I'd really like it back if I
You
could.
could just buy a hand mirror. Or enchant one to be a scrying mirror. But if we're out of scrying options, we could try and find Haven then.
Alright, well, let's at least try. Well, it's a good idea to get Haven too, if she knows about Agatha. So I guess we can try the scrying.
Quickly, let's find someone who can do it that's not Laven.
Arcanist shop.
Sure.
You want to go to Mike's magical stuff or whatever?
Yeah. Wouldn't he have like scrying paper? Isn't that another thing that you have in this world?
What, scrying paper?
I don't know where I heard that from, but like you could scry once with the paper or something.
I'm trying to think how that would work. I'm not opposed to the concept, but you can't. I mean, maybe like you could ask something to the paper and it would respond, like kind of like Marauders map or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to see anything. You can always try the magic conch.
Yeah.
I mean that's
Try the conch ray.
You could use it for its actual purpose and
Use
not
it for its
fucking-
actual purpose, Ray.
Ray throws the conch onto the table. Try that.
How does it work?
Alright, hang on. I'll just take it.
Pull the string.
Magic conch, where's Agathon?
Closer than you may think.
Magic conch, is he within 100 feet of us?
Who knows?
Fucking bitch. Alright,
may
well, I can surmise that conch told us it's somewhere in Heimhall.
May I see it?
Sure.
Magic conch. Is Agathon within Heimhall?
Perhaps.
Wonderful.
We could try asking around town then.
Alright.
Maybe paladins or guards who might know of his position.
Alright. Well, let's hurry. We don't have much time before we have to get to the Queen.
So, in the meantime, Dagon could go to Sykes to get the writ.
Yes, it sounds like a plan.
We're gonna probably ascertain the whereabouts of Agathon and potentially this haven.
What about this? Ask for Xanth through the conch.
Zam?
I've been talking to Xanth through it.
Yeah.
Before we go any farther, guys, let's try and see how going through Roll20 would work.
Okay.
The idea is it's It's real cutting out. So let's I'm gonna try and set it up. So
Alright.
voice. I want to receive only voice. Reconnect. So you'll do this in the gear settings. You can do I want to broadcast, I want to receive. Just
Okay.
hit voice only.
Okay.
Do. Hopefully it should be working. I'm sorry, Ash. It's getting so bad. I'm happy you're able to chill in here. We just the audio is getting unbearable. How much longer layaway do you think you have? Oh shit! You know what we can do, Ash? I'll just I can personally mute everyone's volume for you. We can all stay in here though, so you can hear us. We can talk on Roll20.
That worked.
What, do you want us to do that? Okay, yeah, I'll do that. So I'm gonna personally make all of y'all quiet to me,
Alright.
and then I'm gonna try and get that to work. Is everyone quiet? Yep. Okay. Let's try and see. Hello? Can anyone hear me on here?
Hello.
Yeah.
Roll20 yet?
Hmm. I don't know how to get into the thing.
I'm gonna try refreshing.
If not, we can also do Google Hangout. Might just be able to do that. Yeah, I can hear you. Cool. Awesome.
What? You can hear me?
Yeah, this is way clearer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
I can't hear.
Hopefully everyone else can figure it out.
Yeah.
Alex?
I don't know how to get into
I'm
the
gonna
voice thing.
turn this up.
Go in
There
the
we go.
gear.
Alex,
Select
you're
voice
speaking.
only towards the bottom where it says video plus audio
I
chat.
see that his audio bar for him has appeared.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see
Here,
the
yeah.
audio bar as well.
I don't see
Do you
anything
have
that
such
says
where you can also give out noise, Alex? Can you even hear us? You say in the chat whether or not you hear us.
Mm.
We cannot hear you if you're speaking. I would recommend you know what your
I
your mic is going for.
I genuinely don't hear anyone or
Still
anything.
waiting on iRacing and Corpo.
Yeah.
I really don't
Because
know
like
how this works.
I went in settings and did the voice broadcast voice only,
And
receive voice only,
Yeah.
and then reset.
Yeah.
I turned my thing.
Hello.
If anyone can hear me.
Hello.
Excellent. I can hear you now.
I was
I-
just not talking for a little bit.
Wait, who just
I
spoke?
don't know how this works.
Alex and I are speaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're still just trying to figure
Is
out what.
this any different?
Iris,
Sorry,
what we're
I
up to?
I have Discord muted.
Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you here, but not over there.
I know. Looks like they're just on Roll20.
Uh-huh. That might be your
Oh.
default camera for this, or the default mic, rather.
Yeah, no, it's at
Okay.
broadcast or it's at voice for both of those, but
Yeah, it's on voice, but it's not doing anything.
and I've allowed my microphone, so I'm not sure why.
I'm so sorry to Ash, who just has to hear us say fucking nonsense.
I'm gonna refresh again.
Oh, did you not hear each other before?
I can.
Interesting.
Now.
That's odd. Yeah, y'all both been talking.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I
can
was
only
just like, who
hear-
are you talking to?
Jordan is his thing is on now. Jordan.
Hello.
I hear only you and just.
Yeah,
is
I don't
my
hear
voice-
Yeah,
Jordan
I don't
either.
hear Jordan either. I just see his bar.
Is my voice
I see
dark
Iris
now?
is there too, but I don't see.
I don't see Iris's bar up.
Like I say Jordan's bar, but nothing. I don't hear his voice.
Yeah.
How the fuck
I know in the
do
settings,
I do this?
I had to like reconnect,
Yeah.
and that made it work. Also, it was
Please,
blocking it for me,
Oh yeah.
please work.
so I had to fix that at the top.
Yeah. So yeah, Jordan. I guess let me see if the Jordan as well. I don't know if Jordan can hear us. There. That I think that might have worked for her. Iris.
Yeah, here we go. There we go.
There
Alright,
we
there
go.
you are. Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's whatever the goose over everyone is. It Roll20's like, I don't want you to use your mic.
God. Okay, that's so much better.
Yeah, this is way better audio.
This I just
Jordan,
gotta
is
get
your
here,
mic
people.
is your mic set up to be allowed through Roll20? Like this page can access your microphone? Okay, I get you, but I mean like up near like where you type in the website on the far right of it, when your plugins and stuff. Have you clicked it to where you like can enable it?
Yeah, because that's what screwed me up.
Is this at all better? How well? Okay.
It's allowed. Try reconnecting one more time.
So it was just to a point
We're
that
still
I was...
close.
Help
We're
me.
so fucking close.
Um,
Are you still having trouble, dude?
yeah, I mean, it looks like he is.
Hmm.
And you're set to where you can also broadcast your voice.
Okay.
Suck my ass. Yeah, I don't know. This is so close.
So fucking close.
I hate that this is putting a little like roadblock in.
That thing right there. Did you make sure that was on? If not, turn it. Click it to always, and then just refresh the page.
And I'd also make sure that the microphone it's going from is the actual one you want to use.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Is this working now?
Hello.
Hello?
Iris?
Hello. I'm right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's showing up on there.
Yeah, he's showing up on there, but I don't know why it's not working. Maybe go into manage and make sure the microphone is the right one.
I'm doing that.
I'll go in and get a Google Hangout thing ready just in case.
Okay.
Google Hangouts. Do. I don't want to have the plugin. I just want to fucking have a Google Hangout.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta fucking download. They got rid of
Hello?
fucking Google Plus.
Hello?
I don't-
Oh, it's
Here
Jordan.
we
He's
go.
I
Oh
can
god!
hear him.
Oh, sweet.
Yay!
I spent
Cancel installation.
I spent 4 minutes fucking doing that. Okay, so what I did is I broadcasted everything, and I went to the fucking camera thing up top, and it's like, you're on your
okay.
default microphone, which is your fucking muted headset, so I had to change that manually.
Okay, we're good now though. We can all hear each other.
Jesus Christ.
Yay!
Yep.
We're good though. Can you still hear us fine, Ash? Like more or less.
Yikes.
Cool. Awesome.
Hey.
The perfect setup has been achieved.
Oh my
This
god.
is so much better.
I thought I was muted, like, on this site, and I didn't know what was wrong, and I was scared.
I have a crippling suspicion that fucked up the recording.
Find out in post.
Hmm.
Is that or you're just gonna watch me troubleshoot? Because it's picking up my screen and not what, like, program I'm using.
Yeah, I'm just okay. Yeah, I guess if Roll20 is.
I gave it
picking the
website
audio.
permission, not Bandicam permission.
Okay. Then we're gonna pray to God that it's still going then, because it's important stuff.
I
getting
can
through.
cut
Okay.
it and check.
I mean, if you are okay with that.
I could just do a double parter then.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
We'll
Boop boop.